What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch along. And today, people, one of the biggest, for me, actually, my favourite game of the season. It is Arsenal against Manchester United. Big game of football today. And listen, we need 3 points, that is for sure. Back-to-back draws in the Premier League. It has to be a win today, man. No excuses. We know that Manchester City won yesterday, and it's a must-win game for Arsenal today. Apologies, yeah, a few minutes late. Better late than never, but never late is better. That's what they say, people. But yeah, apologies. We are here, and I'm looking forward to this game. And yeah, man, it's going to be interesting. That is for sure. Hope everyone is well on this Sunday. Happy Sunday. And listen, players have got to turn up for Arsenal today. There's been a lot of talking this week. Let's see what happens, and let's discuss the starting. Hey, yeah, and I see you lot are clued up. As I was saying it, I was thinking that's a Drake lyric. I wonder if anyone will clock it. And you did clock it. So yeah, it is what it is, Big up to everyone locked in. Let's talk about the starting 11. Plenty of stories to discuss. And do me a favor, hit the like button, people. Hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Share the content as well. But let's talk about the lineup. Big up my bro Akeem locked in. Big up Den's locked in, and each and every one of you locked in. The Arsenal lineup, people, is an interesting one. David Raya is in goal. The back four, Urian Timber at right back. Nkapia comes in at left back. So we know that him and Calafiori were back in training on Friday. Lewis Skelly had a good game against Inter Milan midweek. Nkapia gets the nod. He has been injured for only a couple of weeks, where Calafiori's been out since towards the end of December. So he's been out for about a month. So he's gone with Nkapia over Lewis Skelly. What are your thoughts on that? Personally, I don't mind that. The two centre-backs, of course, the brick wall that is Gabriel and Saliba. The midfield three, Zubimendi, Declan Rice, and Martin Odegaard. He was always going to go with him. But I'm at the point with this guy, he just needs to stop playing. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to hear the discussions. I don't want to hear about, oh, he presses well. You are the captain. You're the guy that if we win the title is going to lift the trophy. I want you to lift that trophy and be able to look and go, you played a major part in winning that trophy. He's got to turn up. Listen, I said that Eze in midweek, he needed to have a belting game to get in the team. It wasn't going to... An average performance wasn't going to get Odegaard out of the team, whether we agree with it or not. Out of Odegaard. Out of Odegaard, people saying. So Odegaard plays the front three, Bukayo Saka, Leandro Trossard on the left-hand side, and Gabriel Jesus gets the nod. I said I would have played Gyökeres. However, I said when it comes to the striker, I don't think there's a right or wrong answer. Jesus has just come in, got man of the match, scored 2 goals. You could say he deserves to start, and I have no problem with that. And with Gyökeres, he came off the bench, scored a great goal. He could say he deserves to start, but he's gone with Jesus. And listen, I don't particularly have a problem with that. I think the Odegaard one was the one that I was a bit more contentious. But I just want to see players perform now. I'm not interested in all the conversation. On the bench, Kepa, Ben White, Mosquera, Lewis Skelly, Mikel Merino, Noni Madueke, Gabriel Martinelli, Eberechi Eze, and Victor Gyökeres. One thing's for sure, we've got bags of quality on the bench. I mean, I think our 3 most expensive signings of the summer are all on the bench. Noni Madueke, 52 million. In fact, Zubimendi was 50 odd million as well. But what I'm saying is Eze, Gyökeres, and Noni Madueke all on the bench. And yeah, very interesting. Very interesting. But 3 points is all we are interested in today, people. And listen, it might be a case of Jesus wears them down, and then, Gyökeres comes on in a similar way they did against Inter Milan as well. So, yeah, very, very interesting. The Manchester United team, they are unchanged from the game last week against Manchester City. So if you watch that game, the team is the same. They've gone with Mbuemo up front. So their team is Lamons in goal, back four, Dallo, Luke Shaw, Lisandro Martinez, and Harry Maguire in a back four. Casemiro and Kobe Mainu in the double pivot. Bruno Fernandes plays in the 10. Dorgu on the left. Ahmad on the right. Brian and Mbuemo up front. The bench for United is Bayinde, Heaven, of course, former Arsenal youngster. Lenny Yoro, Malacia, Mazraoui, Mason Mount, Ugarte, Cunha, and of course, Benjamin Sesko, or Sheshko, I believe it's meant to be pronounced. But how interesting is it that Gyökeres and Sesko, the two strikers that we were linked with in the summer, now in a situation where none of them are starting in a game of such magnitude? It's quite interesting because strikers in general, a lot of the new strikers that were signed this summer are really struggling. You look at Kolo Muani, Isak, Gyökeres, Sesko. Strikers have not really kicked in over the course of the season in the Premier League, which is interesting. But yeah, there are your lineups, people. Apologies if you see me looking over there. I'm just watching a bit of Newcastle against Aston Villa. 7 minutes to go. Villa are winning 1-0. Which will be a great result for them, and they will maintain that pressure because at the end of the day, we kind of want Villa to just fade away so we can just focus on getting rid of Manchester City. But Villa are hanging on in there, man, and they're 1-0 up at the moment away at St. James's Park, which is always a tough place to go. Big up to everyone locked in, the whole C unit. Big up the Twitch gang as well. Big up Fitzjoseph. Is the bench better than the starting 11? Kepa, but you could play Ben White right back, Skelly at left back. I mean, you don't get a full 11, but there is quality on that bench, that's for sure. But it's the aim of the game, I suppose. Alfred said, as much as we want Eze, he's getting chances against lower teams and still not showing up. Him and Odegaard are not playing well, but at least one presses and defends. I mean, I always argue a little bit about the pressing because if you press and don't do anything when you get there, does it really help? Much like ironing your shirt, but putting more creases in your shirt. Yeah, you ironed it, but you didn't help nothing. But you're right. We know how football works. We know how work environments work. When somebody is a favourite of the manager and you want their position within that company or football team, you've got to do more. Eze came in against Portsmouth, didn't perform. Eze came in against Inter, a very good team. Started off okay, got caught on the ball. Eze's got to understand what it's going to take for him to get in this team. And I think the first thing he has to understand is you're going to have to run. And you're going to have to run more than what you ran at Crystal Palace. And that's football. That's life sometimes. Managers have favourites. Yeah, look busy. It might be just a case of looking busy, even if you're not doing anything. But managers see them things. It's sad, really. But the conversation we will have is regarding a player who you could argue, should he be the one playing in this attacking midfield role? And we'll discuss him. And of course we're going to discuss him because the guy made his debut yesterday and done the business. Is he? Well, listen, let's talk about it. You guys let me know your opinion. Ethan Nwaneri, remember him? Makes his debut yesterday for Marseille and scores. Plays really well. Fans seem to take to him straight away. Debut in the French League. Marseille, big stadium. Crowd, atmosphere, all of that, no problem. Whips it in the bottom corner. And I'm sitting there going, someone going to explain to me why he's on loan? Okay. Oh, we got Odegaard and Eze. He's not good enough, apparently. Listen, we spoke about it over the week. I wouldn't have loaned him, but it is what it is. If he's on loan, I hope the loan works out well and he comes back. They beat Lens 3-1. By the way, Lens were top of the league going into that game. So this ain't no little scrub team over there. He played yesterday in attacking midfield. They play 3-4-2-1. So they play with two tens behind the striker. He came off towards the end of the game. Aubameyang was on the bench. They've got. He came off actually for Mason Greenwood. And I saw a clip saying that basically it could end up with Ethan Greenwood behind Aubameyang once Aubameyang gets his fitness back. That's a lively front three. So he played well, scored on his debut, and I'm delighted for him. I'm delighted for him. Aston Villa have made it 2-0, so that's game over. Ollie Watkins has doubled their lead there, so they're going to be 4 points behind us. Yeah, Lens had worse goal difference. Apologies. PSG were ahead on goal difference, even if Lens would have won. But they could have been joint top on points. But yeah, listen, delighted for him. As I said, Marseille, they play against PSG in around 2 weeks' time. And I'm going to be doing a watch along for that. I definitely think we need to keep an eye on how he's doing. So listen, here's what it is. I hope he does well there. Big club in France, massive fan base, scored a lovely goal. If you haven't seen his goal, shifts it out of his feet, sends the midfielder to the floor and just bends it in the bottom corner. Big up to Ethan Nwaneri. They play in 2 weeks, so we will be doing a watch along for that. Yeah, R1 and circle settings, people. Nice little finesse into the bottom corner. The question people asking, should he be playing for Arsenal? You know what I mean? Is he too good to be on loan? We'll see. But listen, do the business, come back. It worked for Saliba. Let's hope it works for Ethan. Yeah, as I said, Aston Villa have just doubled their lead. Newcastle are in a bit of a slump at the moment. I think they've wasted a lot of that Isak money. I'm going to be totally honest with you, man. Wissa doesn't look great. Voltemada looks like he's kind of, I don't know, he's fizzled off a little bit. Alanga looks like a terrible signing. Newcastle not looking great at the moment. Villa, I mean, they lost last week, but they're still hanging on in there, people. So still a long way to go regarding getting some breathing space at the top of the league. Send Odegaard to Bodo on loan. Oh, man. Newcastle without Guimaraes, not anything. Yeah, he's out. I think they're struggling with squad depth. Their backups aren't nowhere near as good, that's for sure. A few players out of the squad today, people. Ricardo Calafiori, obviously, he's been out for over a month. They obviously felt Nkapia was closer to full fitness. Christian Norgard out of the squad again. Remember, he's been linked with a move on loan to Ajax. Ajax have apparently said, look, they want to take him on loan till the end of the season. Not in the squad again today. And Kai Havertz not in the squad again. We did speak on Friday about this story that's coming out, that Havertz, apparently Arsenal are going to have to really manage him. He's come back, but he's not able to sort of train and then go into a match. He's obviously having problems. So, and I said it the other day, people, no disrespect. Number one, I'd be selling Havertz in the summer. I don't think he was the right player anyway, let alone the guy's injury prone now as well. I'd be getting rid of him, personally. Add to that as well that they're now saying he's in a situation where he can't play and train and just keep doing it. We've got loads of games. I think Arsenal would be better off just saying, listen, take another week, take another 3 weeks, take another month. Come back when you're 100% fit. There's no point having him in a situation where he plays a game, then we have to take him out of the squad for a week and a half. We've got Jesus, we've got Gyökeres, we've got Marino. There shouldn't be any sort of desperation to put Havertz in the squad. He's not that, he's a squad player, but we're not desperate for him to come back. Just relax. Give him a few more weeks. Bring him back at 100%. And as I said, for me, I'd be selling him in the summer. No messing about. If you want to go and buy somebody like Alvarez in the summer, who's probably going to cost you 100 million or 90 million, go and get Havertz out. You might get 30 million for him, 25 million for him. You get rid of Jesus, 15, 20 million. And you go from there. But you can't have a 275 grand a week player on the bench consistently and also injury prone as well. So, no Calafiori, no Norgard, no Havertz. Max Dowman is the other player. He's the only player, actually, Max Dowman, in the first team squad that is currently injured. So it's good to see that our squad is getting, bigger and we got better options. We've obviously got Kairat midweek. They're bottom of the Champions League group, so that should be a straightforward win. Should be an opportunity for us to rotate a lot of players midweek as well, which is really important. Really, really important for us. When you look at teams around us, Manchester City, they've got Galatasaray at home in the week, and they have to win to make the top 8. We can make maybe 5, 6 changes midweek, which will be important. We go away to Leeds next weekend, which won't be an easy game, that's for sure. Big up to everyone locked in. 3.5K already. I don't know about anybody else. I've said it before and I've said it again. This is still my favourite Premier League game of the season, right? Man City are a big club and the title race, obviously, there's so much riding on that game will probably feel more nerve-wracking when you watch it. But Arsenal United is the one. Everyone's got loads of Man United friends, the rivalry from back in the day. It's still, I love beating Manchester United, man. It's great. But this is going to be a tough game. I'm not taking this game for granted at all. We have drawn our last 2 Premier League games. So this won't be easy. New manager, they're playing a back 4, which it looks like they've wanted to do. So yeah, it is what it is. Man, I've said Troops mentioned you in the podcast. Yeah, a few people told me. I haven't actually managed to watch all of it yet. I've seen some of the clips, and it's obviously a big talking point, and I'm listen, from my point of view, I heard what he said about me, and I've told you guys quite openly that I tried to get those two to sort things out. Because I don't think there's any real problem. I think sometimes communication breaks down and it makes you feel like you've got a problem with somebody because you're not speaking to them. I think it could have been handled better. And as I said, I tried to, get a situation where them two would talk and figure things out, but they're both stubborn people, and it is what it is. Sometimes it happens. Yeah, lost in translation. I've literally had a conversation with each one of them about the other person, and the energy was not negative at all. So the question then was to both of them, well, why don't you sort it out? But breakdown in communication, it happens. Two grown men, man, they'll deal with it their own way. It is what it is. Big up to both of them, though. Rish said, we need to score 2 goals in the first half. Leaving late will put us in pressure. Maybe you mean leaving it late to score. United have nothing to lose. Advantage United if it stays 0-0 till 70 minutes. I hear you on that. I have to say, I think we're under a lot more pressure than them today. A lot more pressure. Usually over the years, Arsenal, Man United, I know obviously I'm doing up History Channel settings, but this would be like a title deciding game. United lose to us today, they're going to go, well, beat Man City, don't have a permanent manager, the future's all going to change for them. If we don't win today, even a draw, you'd be going 3 draws in a row. You're out of form. You're in trouble now. We have to take advantage. Manchester City have got Tottenham and Liverpool coming up, so we've got to do the business. So although the way Tottenham are playing, that'll be a walk in the park. But maybe if Thomas Frank gets the sack, it might be more difficult. But we have to win today. Make no mistake, this is a must-win game. Villa now are winning 2-0 at Newcastle, 4 points behind us. City 4 points behind us. We need that breathing space. Rodgers is a baller. Yeah, I'd take him in the summer. I'd get Rodgers. That would be my Odegaard replacement. These guys don't win here. Let's not change that. Their transition counter-attack is very dangerous. Yeah, because in Dorgu, you've got a quick, direct sort of wing back that can play on the wing. Ahmad is quick and direct. Bruno loves them transitions. We saw it in the watch-along last week. Look at those passes he can play. And Mbeumo calls Man City all sorts of problems. Now, I've got more confidence because I believe we have a better defence than Man City. So I'm more confident that we'll deal with Mbeumo. We'll deal with these guys. But we've got to be careful. We got to be careful. Their transition is dangerous, and we push our fullbacks high. So, Samad said, "What's up, see in the community? Is it true the Euro sides are boycotting the World Cup? It's now politics, visa situation. Listen, World Cups are a lot of money, man. They'll figure that out. They'll figure that out. World Cups bring huge income to countries. Do you know what I mean? Think about the hotels, the travel industry, all the food, the tickets to the World Cups, man. They won't do that. They'll make that happen." Big up Brian, Brooklyn in the building. He says, big up Curtis. Heading to a pub in sunny San Diego at 8 a.m. I like the lineup and expect 2 or more goals today. Cheers to young Ethan. Beautiful run and goal. 3-0 to the Gunners. Big up Brian. I'm sure it'll be a lot colder in Brooklyn, so big up to you in sunny San Diego. I'd love a 3-0, by the way. Marcin said, great hoodie, man. Yeah, listen, it's just a classic. These ones you can't go wrong, you know what I mean? The Canon badge, it is what it is, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Big up to everyone locked in, though. 4,000 of you, and we've got 30 on Twitch as well. Amazing support, as always. Let's get those likes up. We kick off in half an hour, so you've definitely got a little bit of time. Would you go into that skybox and miss a watch? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's difficult, man. You know, you don't want to miss a big game. It looks quite good fun, but I've spoke to people that said it's hard work because you just don't know what's happening. But we never lost a game when Big C wears this hoodie. Yeah, there's strength in the cannon, you know. Strength in the cannon. Imagine ripping the shirt. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the only sad thing about the World Cup is the ticket prices, you know. Obviously, I'm looking to come over, but they are extortionate ticket prices, man. But hopefully it'll be all right. Tickets to expect, yeah. Do you think United will low block? It's interesting because Carrick, they didn't low block against City, but it's different when you're at home, isn't it? You know, I think they'll be quite disciplined today. I don't think they'll really, I don't think they'll open up against us. You know, not with Maguire. If you've got Harry Maguire, in your back four, you can't play on the halfway line. You're going to get picked off. So I always think if Maguire's in the Man United team, they're going to sit back. They're going to sit back and try and hit us in transition. Yeah, the fridge and the butcher, you know. They'll be aggressive. Maybe Jesus' movement will cause problems to Maguire. And they might have thought Maguire would be more comfortable playing against Gyökeres because of that physical aspect. Let's talk about some of the players who've got the nod today and a couple of the big decisions that he has made, whether we agree with them and so on and so forth. So, Gabriel Jesus, he said in the press conference last week before the Inter Milan game that he wants a new contract. Now, I be honest, I didn't want to hear that. You know what I mean? I said, yo, relax. Finish the season well, we go our separate ways. That's where I was at. But he's got the nod, and let's not take anything away. His performance against Inter in the week was fantastic. It wasn't just his goals, it was his all-round game. Lovely little ball that he played to Saka. Scored 2 good poachers goals. My problem with Gabriel Jesus is always he's very much a purple patch player. Now, listen, if he balls out now till the end of the season and we win the league and he's the main man, okay, maybe we have a conversation. Do you extend his contract by a year or do you still just say move on? I've always said Gabriel Jesus a fantastic footballer. There's no doubt about it. He's a baller. You can see it. Nobody in the chat would ever look at Jesus and say he's a bad footballer. What he is, he's an inconsistent goal scorer. That's the problem with him. The first 6 months when we signed him, he was a game changer. I thought we might have won the league, how good he was playing. But injuries have stopped him. And unfortunately, he's also a player that can easily go 7, 8 games without scoring. That's the problem. I knew one of you would say that, you know. No one would say in the comments he's a bad footballer and someone says he's a bad footballer. But you know what I mean? He's a quality player, but he's had big injuries and he's on big wages. Can you trust him? I don't think you can. Even if we won the league and he finished the season balling out for us, I would still let him go. I would just shake his hand and say, well done, and say, look, there's a bit of hype around him now. We can actually recoup some of the money. We got 35 million. You might get 20, 25 million from him if he balls out. I genuinely don't think there's any other option than you sell Havertz, you sell Jesus in the summer. The wages are too high. There's too much inconsistency. Even if they help us win the league, I think you move them on. I think you move both of them on. But, however, we are where we are. He's here until the end of the season. I want to see him ball out. What I like about Jesus at the moment, he's a very different player to Gyökeres. So I think where I like the dynamics of these two being rotated is if you're a centre-back, you're playing against two totally different players. In that Jesus is small, good movement, good touch, low centre of gravity, drops into different spaces, will drag defenders out of place, can link up play. You then got Gyökeres coming on, who's a bit more big, tries to dominate centre-backs, he'll have more of a fight with them. So that's very difficult to play against as a centre-back because you've got two totally different players there. So hopefully that works for us, hopefully that works for us moving forward. So let's see. David said, you can't pay for just cheekbones and the occasional goal. And this is the thing. These guys are on huge wages. Like, people forget Jesus getting like 240, 250 a week. There's no sentiment in football. No sentiment whatsoever. I think Arsenal are going to have to be ruthless in the summer. I don't know how true these stories are, but there's apparently Arsenal have had encouragement from Julian Alvarez, is what I'm hearing. I mean, I saw a few articles over the last few days talking about it, and they didn't seem very legit. But then a few people have mentioned Alvarez is kind of open to the move. I think there's a lot of frustration at Atletico at the moment that they're not winning trophies, and they're thinking if somebody pays big money for him that he might go. Even the manager, there seems to be things around Simeone at the moment where they're saying, yeah, he's not really happy with what's going on over there. They're not really competing with Barca and Real Madrid. Even in moments where Real Madrid are sacking managers, they're still clear of Atletico. We slapped Atletico in the Champions League as well. They've just sold Gallagher, one or two players apparently could be sold. So, listen, if there's an opportunity that Arsenal can get Alvarez in the summer, oh my days. You better move some pieces around to get that deal done. That guy is a baller. I'll be honest, when he was at Man City, I always thought he was good. But it was hard to know truly how good he was because it's like, well, you're the guy that comes on for 20 minutes when Haaland needs a break. Do we really know how good you are? Since he's gone to Atletico, it's like, yo, 25 years of age. He can drop into the 10 and link up play. He's got that Argentinian, South American dog spirit about him as well. The guy is a baller. The guy is a baller. Last season, he got 25 goals and 5 assists in all competition. He's currently got 11 goals and 6 assists. The guy's a baller. Absolute baller. Free kicks, link-up play, both feet, first touch, game intelligence. Wow. Can you imagine Alvarez up front and then we go and buy that left winger? Whoever you think the left winger is, imagine you get Saka back in proper Saka form, Alvarez through the middle, and you go and get that left winger as well. Whether you want Leao, Yildiz, Rodrigo, whoever. Then we're cooking. Then even if we win the league, Arteta needs to look at some of these players and go, thanks for winning us the league, but you've got to move on. Because we need to go up another level. If we win the league but don't win the Champions League, we need to win the Champions League next season. If we win the Champions League, we need to win the league. And if you do win the league, You want to retain it as well. So whatever happens this season, Arsenal have to go again and have to get even bigger. That's where I'm at. Leao, Alvarez, Saka. I mean, mate, honestly, I'd buy all 3 kits. I'd do watch-alongs with shin pads on. Honestly, I'd do a watch-along with football boots and shin pads on. You deliver me that front 3, but he'll never sign Leao. Leao will never be signed by Arteta. I just don't see it ever. I've watched him multiple times. He don't defend. But I do think they like Yildiz. I do think they like Yildiz. I think he'll be more likely Yildiz on the left because he puts in a real shift. But I'm telling you, you bring Leao and Alvarez, I'm doing watch-alongs in shin pads. And I'm not talking about modern shin pads that we just slip in your socks. I'm talking about them old school shin pads with all the ankle bit on and you have to pull it over your ankle and it's got the Velcro strap. Them old school ones that felt like you're playing in cricket pads. I'm doing watch-alongs in them. If you bring me that front 3, I'm finished. I'm all over the place. Anyway. Let's get back to reality, people. It's Trossard and Gabriel Jesus. You know what I mean? But we can dream, people. We can dream. Bring your boots, bring your pads. Listen, I like Yildiz. Yildiz reminds me a little bit of like Kvara, you know. He's got that dribbling and the work rate and the nice technical ability. I would take Yildiz as well. Impress me, Vinicius. I think Vinny will stay now Alonso's gone. How would you react if Villa won the Prem over us? I'm not sure you'd see my reaction because my channel would probably be gone. You think I could go through all this and Liverpool fall off, City don't win the league, and Villa and Unai Emery? Oh, no. Lock it off. We'll just rebrand completely. I turn up in a different hoodie. I'll have a different accent. I'll change my name. We'll be doing a different sport. You'll be called, yo, Curtis. I'll be like, no, not me, mate. Not me. Antonio from Uptown, bro. I don't know who this Curtis is you're referring to. You know what I mean? I'll put on an accent and everything. Lock off everything if they win the league. I'm a little bit nervous about Villa, you know. You know, early in the season, you go, they're just having a good start. You know, you're going, yo, end of January, you know, and they're signing players, and you go, they're only in Europa League. They've already got through the group. Bit of pressure off them, you know, I'll be honest. I remember the year Leicester won the league, I went, nah, they'll be gone by January. You got to January, you were like, nah, they can't do it second half of the season. Then you're like, oh, okay, this don't look good. Like, they're going to win the title. They're a bit of a concern at the moment. I didn't think they'd be able to stay even this long, but let's see. Let's see. Unai's a good manager, man. Very good manager. Anyway. Yeah, they wanted Mateta, but I think Palace have said no to that one. They've signed who've they signed, Villa? They just signed a striker, didn't they? Tammy Abraham. Tammy the Galembami, he's gone back there. I never rated Tammy Abraham. You know, I called him a stretched out Eddie Nketiah. The giraffe version of Eddie. But yeah, man, it's interesting. They are looking to spend, so can't knock them. Let's have a look at the Premier League table, people. Let's have a look. We'll have a look. Villa have won. They're a bit of a problem. I mean, they weren't in great form. They lost last week, and because they lost, I almost thought, are they like 10 points behind us? And then I'm like, no. They're only 4. Now, don't get me wrong. We got a game in hand. We win today, it goes to 7. I thought Newcastle might have got a point today, at least at home. There's certain teams in the Prem this season. Like, it's a real confusing Premier League this season. You got teams like Newcastle, who are in the Champions League. They're in the top 8. And you're watching them in the Prem, and they don't even look good. Wissa looks absolute garbage. Every time I watch Wissa for Newcastle, I think, yo, Brentford, they have absolutely robbed you. Have they got £50 million for a 29-year-old Wissa who looks like he's a one-season wonder? Voltemada, he looks bang average now. Alanga looks like he should be going for the 100 meters in the Olympics. She's a runner. She's a track star. You know, Alanga looks awful. They really have wasted that Isak money, man. They look poor. I think Eddie Howe could get the sack. I honestly do. Um, I mean, look, Newcastle. Where are they in the league? Oh, they're ninth, but I just don't rate them. Don't rate them this season at all. Chelsea won today, 3-0. Palace. Palace are in big trouble. Palace are in big, big trouble. Oh, 3-1, sorry. Someone got sent off for Palace. Who was it? Adam Wharton sent off. Esteval, Pedro, and Enzo Fernandez. Palace are in trouble. You know, I don't even know if Glasner's going to finish the season. 15th in the league. They're only 8 points off the relegation zone. They haven't won in their last 5. Glasner, it's all gone mad there, you know, losing Gahey, losing Eze, haven't replaced them well. Manager wants out, Mateta wants out. They're in trouble. They're in big trouble. It's a very unpredictable league at the moment. Very unpredictable. We go to Leeds next week, who are struggling, but it seems to be a tough place to go. I suppose, listen, we've just got to focus on ourselves. Get the 3 points today. Get that back to 7-point lead and put the pressure back on Man City. Like I say, we've got a Champions League game midweek where we can rotate 7, 8 players. We're playing the bottom team in the group. Also, Man City have got Galatasaray and they have to win to make the top 8. So they can't rotate midweek. We can rotate. And City's next 2 games are Tottenham and Liverpool. So you would hope maybe one of those teams can take points off them. Although, having seen yesterday's results, can they really? Tottenham drew 2-2 with Burnley, and Liverpool got dealt with by Bournemouth. And Arne Slot is blaming the wind. Arne Slot, people. I mean, we cannot defend. It's too windy. What do you want Van Dijk to do? The wind is gale force wind. He cannot defend. That was my Dutch accent. It started somewhere in Amsterdam, ended up in the middle of Birmingham somewhere, I think. So, yeah, forgive me on that one. But you get the point, people. Slot, Arne Slot. He blamed the wind. He said, I can't blame Van Dijk. It was windy. I said, rah, this guy's finished. You know what I mean? He's going to tie level. I thought Virgil was generational, one of the best centre-backs in the history of the Premier League. But it's a bit windy. You can't deal with it. That wind on the coast in Bournemouth. Verge can't deal with that. Nah, man. I said, yo, this guy's cooked. Liverpool fans are turning on him now as well, man. They've had enough. Look at their form. I couldn't believe this. Look at the form guide, people. Liverpool, no win in their last 5. 4 draws and a defeat. That is disgusting form. And they've actually had a decent run of games if you look at their fixtures. It's crazy. The Dutch accent sounding like Goldmember. Austin Powers settings, man. You know what I mean? Hey, man. 10 wins and 2 draws to mathematically win the league. 10 wins and 2 draws. So what would that get us to? 80. That only gets us to 82 points, though. Surely that doesn't guarantee us the league. Because City have got, what, there's 15 games left. They can get 45 points. They can actually get 91 points mathematically. We know they're going to drop points, but I think we're going to need more than that, to be honest. We've got 16 games left. I think we'll need 12 wins. That'd get us 36 points. That'd get us to 86 points. And then you draw a couple. I think late 80s will win you the league this year. I don't think 10 wins is enough. But you know what? I don't like doing the whole maths thing because, if we win 10, we get to this. You win 12, you get to that. Listen, just one game at a time, people. One game at a time. This is a tough game today. I know we kind of looked down our nose at Man United over the last couple of years. They've been poor, but this game feels dangerous today. I'll be honest with you. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm a little bit nervous today. Not because I look at Man United and I think, they have got some good players. And Buemo, Kobe Mainoo, Bruno Fernandes is quality. They've got ballers. But it's just because I know so much is riding on this game. I'm a bit and I feel like we're playing a team with nothing to lose. That kind of makes Man United more dangerous in a way. But yeah, I don't know. I predicted a 2-0 win for us today. I would love a 2-0 win. Big up Chang, who's a new member. Welcome to the community. Cole Plummer. Big up C, love the Big Six and the mob, but we all know where to be for the watch along. Come on. Big up to everyone doing watch alongs. I think, yeah, if they got a mob watch along today, big up to them. But yeah, come on, you know where to be, people. This is the place to be. TV, game on, volume down, watch along on your phone or your laptop or your tablet, volume up. It's that time. I am actually hyped. Kickoff's in 13 minutes. It's Arsenal against Manchester United. Bang in the middle of a title challenge for Arsenal. I always look at these games and go, these are the days where you win the league. Manchester City will be at home right now. Pep, all their players, they'll be in their big mansions, chilling, probably got dinner on their lap. They'll be going, let's see how Arsenal get on. Oh, United were good last week. Let's see if they can do us a favour. And we've been in the situation before. When you watch your rivals in a big game and you think there's a chance that they can drop points, when they just deal with that game, it takes something away from you. We've seen it before. Yeah, I'm doing a watch along. Man City, they got a tough game today. Let's see if they drop points, do us a favour. And you watch them and you go, oh, they ain't doing us no favours. In fact, you want to lock the watch along off early. And it does something to you. So what we've got to do today is say to Manchester City, yo, I don't care that you beat Wolves yesterday. It don't mean nothing. You lot got smacked by Man United. This is how you deal with them. And that's what we've got to do. I think today is a massive, massive game in the title race for Arsenal to show that we've drawn our last two games, poor draws as well. We've got to show people today that we're not a joke. It doesn't matter if Villa win, doesn't matter if City win the game. Our squad is at nearly full strength. There's no excuse now. There's no excuse. Show that you're title winners. Big up MJ said, let's have it. See you, hey, MJ. I'll see you at the end of the game. Make sure you're in the comments at the end of the game, no matter the result. You know, you're the Man United troll, but we've accepted you as part of the community. Yeah, because you're just, occasionally you're funny, so you get away with it. You know what I'm saying? But make sure you're back here at full time. Although if we lose, don't worry, you don't need to come back. No need. But I don't think we'll lose. Leon Bailey played brilliantly for Villa. Well, they brought him back, didn't they? And sent Marlin over. So, and he played. All the home sides lost today. Is that right? Brentford lost 2-0 to massive win for Forest. Chelsea. Yeah, well, listen, I don't care about that. We got to handle business, Christian. You know what I mean? Rich said, thoughts on the Liverpool defeat upsets me. We drew 0-0. Yeah, I mean, I said it so many times, but they're a very vulnerable Liverpool team. I don't really understand why we played so defensive twice against them. I honestly think, and people think this is like an exaggeration when I say this, I honestly think that Arteta has a psychological block for Liverpool because he played for Everton. I really do. I really do. You look at his behaviour over the years of playing Liverpool. I think he's got... You got to remember, he's lived in Liverpool. He's played for Everton. They hate each other. And Liverpool have always just little broed Everton. So he's always gone to Anfield with that, oh, if we can get a draw, it's a good result for Everton, survival football. David Moyes, look at the things he's done about Liverpool. Playing You'll Never Walk Alone on the training ground, then losing 4-0, trying to square up to Klopp. You know, that time when Xhaka was squaring up to Trent, the team was always so emotional. This year, we haven't even scored against them. I think he has a psychological problem with Liverpool that he needs to sort of get over, you know. He mentioned that in All or Nothing. I'm telling you now, Liverpool is a bit of a... But he needs to wipe that clear and go, bro, this is about management. It's not about what affected you as a player. This is a totally different thing. He has a little block with Liverpool. Big up to Rish. Alfred, front three of Leao, Alvarez and Saka and Rodgers in the 10. Sell Jesus, Nelly, Kai and Odegaard. Noni Trossard, Gyökeres as back up front three. Yeah, we'd win the league again, I think, with that. Be unbelievable. I say again, we haven't won it once yet, but I'm hoping. African Sci-Fi. Did Berta bring Alvarez to Atletico? Did Arteta coach Alvarez at City? Seems suspicious. Oh, that's a good point, you know. Nah, I'm pretty sure Alvarez went to City after Arteta had left. I don't think Alvarez. When did Alvarez go to Man City? It's a good point, though. I would imagine that Berta signed him. Surely Berta signed him. He was there when he signed. So, but I know they said he didn't sign every player that went through the door there. Yeah, I think he'd left. I think he'd left. I think Arteta had left before, or was he there with him? Let me check this. When was Alvarez? I'm sure Alvarez wasn't at City. Them times there. Moved from Manchester City. I need the facts here, guys, because I'm guessing. I thought Alvarez went there after Arteta had left. I think it was after. But I did bring Alvarez. He signed for us the treble year, 22-23. There you go. Arteta had gone. Arteta left, what, 19-20? Yeah, he'd already gone. He'd already gone. But there's obviously connections there. There's crossovers, isn't there? Playing You Never Walk Alone at the training ground is crazy. Yeah, that was mad. But that's a great point, though. Liverpool fan, we have 5 Premier League wins since September. I honestly think that in terms of Liverpool, I reckon the Champions League run is keeping Slot in the job. Liverpool are not a sacking club, and I definitely don't think they'll want to sack him mid-season. And for some strange reason, Liverpool look really good in the Champions League, and they've been that club in the past as well. You see Rafa Benitez, Liverpool finishing 7th in the league, but getting to Champions League finals and winning it. So I think with Slot, they're going, get top 4, try and win the Champions League. I think at the end of the season, they'll get rid of him. Because listen, Liverpool could panic and go and get Xabi Alonso. But if they're patient, I think you're going to see managers like Luis Enrique, Nagelsmann, all available in the summer. So I think they're almost just better off waiting, I think. Sandra Meany said, Curtis, I'm at work at the moment as a nurse, listening in on the stream. When I get the chance, just wanted to say big up, Big C. And come on, you Gunners. Big up, locked in. Appreciate that. Jersey Mark, big up. See, looking forward to another great watch along. This is a big one. This is a big game, people. Alexander said Arsenal dropping points today. Yep, you can enjoy a 3-minute timeout. I'll see you in 3 minutes, but thank you for the super chat. We do not need that negative energy right now. We just don't need it. But I get it. You probably are not. The game's the game. But I got to give you a 3-minute break because we kick off in 5 minutes. Elton said, when will we ever give back this 8-2? Yeah, I'm not sure we'll ever, but we don't like to talk about the 8-2. That was a dark day. Found some cash, 92 points, highest needed to win mathematically. Yep, for your information. Yep, 91 points is the highest that Villa and City can get. Midnight, need something different. Bring on Ethan. Oh, wait. Well, yeah. Just hopefully he does well at Marseille, but he did score yesterday. Casual Gamer, it's 10 wins, 2 draws if we take points off City and Villa. See, okay, fair enough. Because that obviously stops them getting higher if we take points off them. MJ, I'll be here screaming what Jose told Wenger. Yeah, well, you better relax, man. You're a long way from Jose. You know what I mean? BP said, check your email. Let me help you with the clips. I will check that. A few people messaged me, so I appreciate that. And Latif said, big up yourself, dog. Feeling nervous. The players are walking out onto the pitch. It is Arsenal against Manchester United. What are you flying? For me, the biggest game of the season. The biggest game of the season is always the next game. You know, that's what managers always say. But if we're playing Wolves today, it's different, isn't it? Yeah, man, I'm telling you, Dre. And I get a lot of... I've had a lot of Arsenal fans message me when I've said that comment and go, no, you're wrong. It's the derby. You know what I mean? It's the Tottenham game. I said, yeah, man, but it's not for me. And I get it. Being born and bred in London, people will go, for me, Arsenal Man United is a bigger game than Arsenal against Tottenham. It just is. I think the biggest rivalries are when you've got two clubs that are very successful. like Barcelona, Real Madrid. I know, obviously, this is Arsenal Tottenham is a same city derby, so I get that. But this game's we've had some classics against them over the years as well. Ben said today's front four today have 11 Premier League goals combined, 4 more than Mbuemo alone. Well, I think you can let Jesus off a little bit because he's been injured, so he can't do much about it. Listen, we all know that Arsenal's attack is not performing great in terms of goals. Trossard was getting hyped. Trossard, the numbers, I spoke about the numbers the other day. No one is prolific at the moment in this Arsenal squad. Igor Thiago's got more goals than our whole front three put together. That's not. It just shows if we were prolific in front of goal, we'd probably be 12 points clear of Man City. The league would probably be over. We are actually only 4 points clear because we're not scoring enough goals. Thierry is at the Emirates. I mean, if Thierry's in the stadium, that's all you need. I don't know what it is about Thierry, but as a player, he was always there was something different about him. Now he's retired. When you look at him, you just think, the guy's just incredible. I feel like he's even better now he's retired. Because I look at the modern game and I'm like, you're the best player I've ever seen in the Premier League. You're just unbelievable. But anyway, this is the game. Hopefully Thierry's, aura rubs off on the rest of the players. Jesus got the nod over Gyökeres. It is what it is. I'm not here to argue. I said there was no right or wrong answer. If Gyökeres started, he'd scored. If Jesus started, he'd scored 2 and got man of the match. This is the game, people. This is the moment. North London Forever. Do you know what's funny, right? When North London Forever came out, I said, nah, I don't like that song. It's corny. I still don't particularly like it. But I just kind of get involved with it mentally before the game because it's like, it's become my thing, hasn't it? You know what I mean? When I took Cruz to the game against Forest, we were singing it. It was a moment, I can't lie. Do you know what I mean? I wanted to hear DMX or Meek Mill or Travis Scott, but I was in the moment, you know what I mean? Forgive me, people. But yeah, the lyrics are a bit... But I'm hoping it's the song that leads us to the title, It's Arsenal against Manchester United, people. Biggest game of the season so far. Let's put them back in their place. They're riding that wave after beating City. Let's show them there's levels to this title race. We're underway, people. We are underway. Give me your score predictions. I'm going 2-0 Arsenal. As much as they attacked really well last week against Man City, I just think our defence is a lot better. I think our defence is a lot better than City's. I don't think they'll get that many opportunities like they got there. But let's go. We're underway. United cross it in. Good header there. That's the other thing as well. And Mbuemo, not the tallest, but he actually surprised me how well he played up front. How crazy is it? I mean, we spoke about it before, but Sesko and Gyökeres, the two strikers that we chased, both of them on the bench. Both of them not really having the season that we expected them to have. Sesko actually has struggled to even get in the Man United team. And Mbuemo played really well last week for them. And obviously Cunha can play up front as well. So it is interesting how strikers are struggling in the Prem at the moment. Apart from Haaland and maybe Igor Thiago. Sports Genius, Big C, it's going to pop off here in America. Ice unaligned a bit. Yeah, man, I've seen some of them videos, man. It's crazy what's going on in America. That's a good touch by Jesus into Trossard up against Dalot. Dalot should have got sent off last week. I didn't want him to get sent off. Hopefully Trossard can cause him problems. Arsenal keep possession. Proud said, Arsenal losing today, I will take a 5-minute break. No problem. Take your break, but thank you for the super chat. When people happily make the comment knowing you're going to get... Yo, go on the naughty step. I'll see you in 3 minutes. Philly says 3-1 to Arsenal. Gran said Odegaard starts. Coward, weak and toothless settings. He's got to turn up, bro. He's got to turn up. And Alfred said, my friend is a United fan. He met Henry in New York. He said it was like the Michael Jordan feeling, almost like he wasn't real, like a god. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. Oh, lovely touch. I don't think he touched that. Oi, Jesus gets clamped. Offside. Was he offside? I didn't know if Trossard touched that. Let's get into commentary zone, people. For those of you listening in, you know what I mean? I want to give you some commentary. Let's start the game quick. I don't want to keep watching an Arsenal team that don't turn up for the first half. Do you know what I mean? First Premier League start since January 2025 for Gabriel Jesus. Obviously, been out of an ACL injury. Kept him out for a year, but he has looked sharp. If we lose, I'm dashing my Wu-Tang tickets. Hey, man, nah, keep them tickets, man. That's real hip-hop. That's real hip-hop. Ball goes back to Le Mans. Or I called him Lemons last week. Saliba, that's not a great header. Come on, let's go. We win the ball back. Odegaard, forward, forward, forward. Saka made a run. Hey, Odegaard, I got time for that, bro. I've got time for that ball. Here's Trossard. I actually want Odegaard to prove me wrong. I want him to shut me up and ball out today. Whatever's best for the club, make it happen. Yo, no, Granit Xhaka, by the way, yesterday, he's trying to fight fans. I was like, there's the Granit Xhaka I remember at Arsenal. He's been getting glazed all season. Oh, Xhaka, brilliant for Sunderland. Yesterday, man's on the bench offering out West Ham fans. I said, yep, that's the Granit Xhaka, the hothead. Come on, Arsenal. Here's Odegaard. Tries to slide over, hits the pass, goes straight through to the goalkeeper. Pass the ball, Odegaard. Nah, he didn't play that ball well, but the one before was nice. Yeah, we knew that Xhaka was there, man. All that glazing, I'm like, don't worry, man, he's there somewhere. He'll get a red card or he'll try and fight someone. And there it was yesterday. Man's offering out a West Ham fan, telling him to meet him after the game. And I mean, it's quite funny, to be honest. I saw a clip the other day in the NBA of Kevin Durant coming over to some fan who was swearing at him, and he was just going mad at him as well. Sometimes you got, you know what I mean? These fans, they think they can say anything, but it's you can't keep doing it because they'll just do it on purpose now to wind you up. Throw into United. I have to admit, Ahmad against Nkapie is an interesting one today. I do rate Nkapie, but in 1v1 situations, he's going to have a lot to deal with. Ahmad is lively, but I do think he can deal with him. Here's Luke Shaw for United. Odegaard goes to press the goalkeeper. Clips it long. If you force them long, you would hope that Saliba and Gabriel will deal with Mbuemo in the ear. Trossard flicks it on. Come on, that's too easy. Bruno has a heavy touch. Come on, Arsenal win the ball back. Durant scrapping fans. He's like Eddie winning a Ballon d'Or. Where's Shaw's shin pads? I'm telling you, you get that front three, I'll wear them. No fullback bookings in the first half. Yeah, you definitely don't want Timber or Nkapie getting booked. They got lively wingers. Apparently, Timber's brother played really well yesterday, man. Did we make a mistake not buying him? £4 million midfield squad depth. His brother's here as well. Norgard doesn't get in the squad. Maybe we should have got him. Here's Saka. Come on. And Saka has a very good record against Luke Shaw. Rolls it down the line. No, Bakayo. That's actually a poor pass. He overhit that, man. Yeah, but that little bit's enough. Casemiro, he could have had a cross there. Casemiro, of course, who's leaving Man United in the summer. Probably end up in Saudi. Yeah, I spoke about it earlier in the show. Obviously, for those who didn't know, Ethan Nwaneri scored on his debut yesterday for Marseille. Started, scored, looked very good as well. Do we still need a left back? It sounds crazy when I say it, but possibly. Because Calafiori's injury prone. He's injury prone. Do you know what it is? I want a left back I want us to have an option of a left back that can do that Nuno Mendes stuff. There ain't many Nuno Mendes. Decker's hit that. Oh, it's a poor shot. Gets blocked. Come on, we're starting now. Trossard's moving into little gaps. Zubomendi finds Nkapia. Here's Declan Rice. Come on. A real left back, you know what I mean? But the problem you've got is Arteta doesn't play orthodox left back, so I don't see him buying what we would call, yeah, traditional left back. The traditional left back was Kieran Tierney, but I don't think he wants that. He wants a centre back that inverts Calafiori and Capia. So I don't think he'll do that. Oh, it's Kieran Tierney, lad. It's Kieran Tierney, lad. Did they win today? They had a big game against Hearts, didn't they, today? Did Celtic beat Hearts? Why is it not even showing me the score? I did see they were winning, but I didn't. Oh, they won 2-1. Are they top now? 3 points off the top. Arsenal in possession, dominating the ball. Can we create a chance? Declan Rice, lovely ball out wide. Can he keep that in? Saka keeps it in. Come on, he's up against Dorgu. Poor cross. It's blocked. Come on. Throw into Arsenal. David said, speaking of left backs, Ashley Cole was phenomenal. Yeah, probably the best Premier League left back of all time. Saka against Dorgu. He's done him. Oh, he kicks it straight. He wins a corner. I like that, Bakayo. Come on. Come on, Bakayo. We need you back. You know what I mean? It's like Eminem. Will the real Bukayo Saka please stand up? You know what I mean? He's strong, man. I remember Luke Shaw doing an interview saying he's the strongest winger that he's played against. He's got that, you know what I mean, that power in the shoulders. Look at the way he shrugged off Dorgu there. Come on, Bukayo. We started well. Corner to Arsenal. I'll take set piece FC to go 1-0 up if we have to. Yeah, it's been up. Yo, yeah, man, he can get the better of Lisandro Gabriel. He's not that big. It's all about the delivery, though. We need that good delivery. Come on, let's get an early goal, settle the nerves. Saka, in-swinger. Whips it in with his left foot. It's high. It goes past all of our players. Trossard, what is that, mate? That technique is ugly, man. Puts it over the bar. You know what's interesting? Our whole team pretty much ran to the near post. And the cross went over their head. They obviously had a plan there to get a near post flick on, but the ball went over them. And he goes out for a goal kick. Saka and Odegaard to cook today. We need something. Listen, the good thing with Arsenal is that we've always got players on the bench. You're right, Echo. Yeah, Trossard should have took a touch. He tried to hit it first time. He was off balance. In the middle of a snowstorm on my heater, on my downstairs level has gone out. Is it like somebody messaged me in the community from Chicago? They said it's the coldest Chicago's been in like, I don't know how long, but a long, long time. Hey, Saka's done Dorgu there. That's nice. Keep it moving. One more. Give it him. Nkapia to Trossard. Just wish Trossard had a bit more pace. He's got great dribbling, but that's why we need a Leao or Yildiz. Corner to Arsenal. Come on. Come on. On the other side. So we'll get the Declan Rice delivery this time. I think Saka wears New Balance boots, I think. Yeah, he went. I think he used to wear Adidas, then he went New Balance. Set pieces again. They've obviously got a plan. They're all at the back post. Penalty time. Yo, do you know what? I feel like we don't even score many set pieces anymore. We get the odd one. Minus 30 in Canada. That's crazy. That is crazy. Corner to Arsenal. Declan Rice to take it. Look, we've got 3 players on the edge of the box. Oh, wow. Saka, what have you got? Tekers? No, that's horrible. That is horrible. I thought we were going to get the Scholes and Beckham from back in the day. I think he overhit the pass slightly, Declan Rice. Come on, Odegaard, do something. Nah, man, that's not good enough. Here's United on the break. Don't get done on the break. Just go home. Yeah, well done. Good cover. I like the fact we tried something from the corner, but to be honest, Rice overhit the pass. You want Saka to be just hitting that on the volley. He forced him to jump up and chest it down, and then he hit it with his right foot. It didn't work. It didn't work, but they tried something. But it definitely didn't work. Trossard wins a free kick on the halfway line. Good little spin. Casemiro grabs him back. It's snowing in Charlotte. It never snows. Wow. Getting crazy weather in parts of America. We are better when Odegaard does not start, says Truth. Well, he needs to turn up. Jonesy said, as a Man United fan, whatever the result today, still want you to win the Prem, eh? Fair play, man. Fair play. You see Timber there. He was telling Odegaard, go forward. Ball over the top, looking for Saka. Overhit. Goes through to the goalkeeper. We've started lively. We just haven't really created anything yet. Conrad said, see what's going on with Havertz. He was on the bench, now he's injured. Well, they said that basically he's not able to sort of train and play. So I think they've brought him back a little bit too early. And he's, I think they're going to leave him out for a little bit longer. And then bring him back. There's no point rushing him. Just no point. Havertz on Tomiyasu settings, yeah. Back-to-back injuries, back-to-back operations. Takes time. Takes time, you know. Come on, United in possession. We need to get the ball back. Do you think Yanis will be traded? I think he's going to want to go. He doesn't look happy. He doesn't look happy. Do you think Saka's already peaked? I don't know. I would like to think we can get him back to his best. He's a strong lad. He's only had one operation. I think he can get back, but who knows? Yanis to Miami. Yeah, I don't know. It'd be hard, won't it? Whoever gets him, they're going to have to give good players. And have Miami got a lot that they can trade? I don't know. It's difficult. Come on. Let's get on the ball. Odegaard, don't. Yes, love that. Come on, Deckers. Trossard's in space. Come on. Pull back. Rice. Oh, my days. What is Saliba doing on the overlap there? And I ain't talking about the podcast with Gary Neville and Carragher. Nah, man. Decker. I think Rice has got to understand there who he's passing the ball to. It's hard because he's probably just looked up and thought, you're in space, but it's Saliba. That's a lovely ball from Odegaard. I don't know what he should... has he gone the wrong way? To be honest, it's not a great ball from Saliba, but he's a centre-back. He's underhit the pass back to him. Gets an extra yard on it. Rice has got a better shot there. We didn't quite work that properly. We didn't quite work that, but I like the fact we hit them in transition. Adding said, how long do you keep Kai? 300k a week, and he's not adding to the team. Yeah, listen, everyone's saying the same thing. For me in the summer, I'd sell Havertz, I'd sell Jesus, I'd buy Alvarez. That's what I'd do. Great strength there by Rice. Gets away with it. Saka, come on, he needs runners. Keep going. You don't keep going. Good. Nkapie. Trossard. Play on, man. Get up. Get up. I don't like all that. Yeah, get up. You see, he looked and realised there was no point rolling around. Just get on with it. We are just lacking a speed monster on the left-hand side. Because every fullback knows Trossard. Great dribbling. He ain't going to run away from it. Imagine having one of them wingers on the left. Would be a different opposition. Yeah, that's a good ball. Odegaard's played a couple of good passes. I need more. Need more of them. Higher up the pitch as well. Hot Celtic 2-2, is it? Wow. Wow, that's all changed. That red card's done him. 90th minute, and Rangers are winning. Barcola, I mean, he wouldn't be at the top of my list, but I'm not totally against it. I'm not totally against it. Yeah, no, yeah, there's a story going around that Alvarez wants the Arsenal move. We'll see. Premier League money, you know, these guys know they come to the Prem, you're going to get the bag. We're not playing great. That's a good tackle. They doubled up on Dorgu there. Saka caught. Free kick. Well done. Bruno's throwing his toys out the pram as well. I'm just looking here. Alvarez gets 200,000 a week. 200,000. You bring him to Arsenal, give him 250, 270. And Capie isn't great going forward. Nah, more defensively solid, isn't he? Why did he leave, bro? You got Haaland. You know what I mean? If you're a striker at Man City, you're only there temporarily. Let's be honest. Unless you're willing to just be a substitute for your whole career. He knew he was too good to sit on the bench. Do you want to keep Ricky Martinelli? If a club offers good money for Martinelli, I wouldn't be against selling him. I think the problem you've got with Martinelli is if we buy a left winger, then you're only looking at one of them as a squad player. And because he's a lot younger, but I think more clubs would want him than Trossard because of his age. Rice whips in the free kick. Flicked on. What a save by the goalkeeper. Fortunately, it was straight at him. Mendy winning the header of all people. What a ball, Deckers. Oh, either side of him and it's 1-0. Mendy wins the header on Casemiro. Luckily for Le Mans, he's straight at him. He tips it over either side of him and that lemon wouldn't have saved it. Oh, dear. Come on, Arsenal. Corner to Arsenal. Saka to take it. Yeah, hit straight at the lemon tree. Come on. Saka to take. In swinger. Whips it in. Flicked on. It's bouncing everywhere. United clear it. Deckers, great running, lad. Well done, Deckers. Well done, Declan Rice. Has it gone out for a throw? Yep, it has. United throwing. Our set pieces aren't really doing much. Pass the armband, Odegaard, says Philly. Not even pass the armband, Odegaard. That he's playing okay. He's playing okay. Not a New Balance fan, but Saka's each boots are. Yeah, I mean, do you know what it is? Certain players in certain boots, I feel like, doesn't help them. Like when Neymar came out of Nike and went to Puma, I went, he don't look right. It's like Thierry when he went to Reebok. You went, nah, that ain't going to work. Man went from Vapors, silkiest boots, put on some big bulky Reebok boots just because they threw the bag at him. I was like, nah, bro. You got to wear certain boots. Certain players got to wear certain boots. Come on, Arsenal. Why? Trossard there, man. You're taking some mad chances. Man's doing Cruyff turns on the edge of his own box. He's got away with it. We're not getting Jesus into the game much. Come on, Odegaard. Saka, make a run. Move. Come on, cook him. Take him on. Lift your head. He's got no support. Timber ran away from him. He'll go again. He reloads. Corner. He's the king of winning corners, Saka. Yeah, man, you 1v1 was sure there, man. To drop a little nutmeg, little drop a shoulder on him, 2 step overs, a chop, something. A little bit of silk, man. Can already hear it. The field tilt was in our favour. Yeah, man. We should have won. We got to win. We got to win. And I want more than set pieces, by the way. Having 10 corners isn't a sign of dominance. I need to see things from open play as well. Saka plays to win corners. He's the king of winning corners, people. If we score from it, it'll be worth it. Gabriel heads it wide. It goes well wide. Carrot looks like a cheap Noel Gallagher. I said N7. The thing is, Man United, 0-0. The longer the game's 0-0, they will take it. And then towards the end of the game, they'll probably go Sesko, Cunha, and have a go and try and nick it. Yeah, Allen Iverson, Reebok, yeah. And remember they were doing like the G-Unit sneakers back in the day. Henry was never the same in Reeboks. He wasn't. Here's Luke Shaw for Man United. Finds Kobbie Mainoo. I'm intrigued to see how Jesus plays today because sometimes we think it's always a Gyökeres issue. Oh, he's hardly touched the ball. He ain't good enough. All right, let's see if we get the ball to Jesus. Let's see if Jesus has a shot in this first half. I've said it all along, people. Champions League games are totally different to Premier League games for Arsenal. The game's more open. It's a good team that's going to attack us. I'm not saying Man United are poor, but they're happy to sit in and defend. And we seem to struggle to create chances. Apart from corners, we don't look a threat really, do we? And that's something we have to adapt. Man United are growing into the game a little bit. That's a great diag from Casemiro. Whips it out wide to Ahmad. Ball out wide to Dallo. Whips it inside. United with a little bit of possession. Lisandro Martinez. Don't know if he was shooting there, but he gets blocked. Luke Shaw into Dorgu. Rolls it into Mbeumo. Good defending, Saliba. That was a little bit risky. What are you doing, Odegaard? Caught on the ball. Shots blocked. They're the areas he's got to be careful. Arsenal managed to get away with it. Jesus, but he's got no support. What are you doing, man? Tries to backheel it and loses it. This is where it gets a bit... You see United fans getting noisy now. They know they're growing into the game. We got to improve now. Too many quiet performances. It's a massive game. Everybody has to turn up. But yeah. United in possession, ball over the top, over hit. The thing is, you can't give a team like that encouragement. Don't give them encouragement. Whatever we think, they've got good players. Here's Timber. Saka. Into Timber. I honestly have to say, right, and I've said it the whole time, our attack is not good. We've got good individuals, some of them, but collectively we don't. Even Arsenal teams that struggled, but the attack worked well when you think about Alexis, Giroud, Cazorla, Ozil. I didn't really love Giroud at Arsenal, but we always created chances, scored goals, looked like we could score goals. Our attack just never really looks free-flowing. Maybe in the Champions League, maybe the odd game in the Prem. It looks like it's hard work playing in attack for Arsenal. Doesn't happen naturally. Arsenal win the ball back. Come on. Our fullbacks almost attack more than our wingers, which is crazy. Our wingers are giving the ball to the fullbacks who are in front of them. Sometimes I think, Timber, stay out of the way. Nkapie, stay out of the way. Let Saka go 1v1 with Shaw. You don't always need the right back to overlap, but come on, let's go into the game. Here's Declan Rice. That's a good ball out wide. See, imagine here, a Leao or someone here, 1v1. He's gone past Dallo already. Here's Deckers. Come on. Need to get him on the ball. Need Zubimendi on the ball as well. He's got those passes. Raz says, we're set up not to lose. That's made it harder to win comfortably. Yeah, look at that, man. That's so poor. So poor. Forcing the pass. Because we don't have enough movement in attack. The system's too rigid. Saliba's on the right wing. Timber's on the right wing. Saka's dropping in. Odegaard's in the 6 almost. Get them higher up the pitch. When you used to watch Salah on the right for Liverpool, when you watch Lamine for Barcelona, they are high up the pitch. The aim is to give them the ball in the most dangerous part of the pitch. Saka gets the ball too far away from the goal. Pressure bust pipe. Bro, I'm telling you. Now I feel a bit uncomfortable with how the game's going. We started quite well, but we haven't created a decent chance, really. We can't lose, but we won't win. Sometimes you got to gamble, though, ain't you? You got to go, no, we need to win. A draw is almost as bad as a defeat. So I don't want to see a disciplined 90 minutes with not a lot of attacking football. United in possession. They're keeping the ball well. 26 minutes gone, people. I think whatever striker comes off the bench for Arsenal is going to be the striker that looks better, because we don't know how to use a striker. Come on, win that. Well done, Declan Rice. Superb. Lamin's just scored a belter. There you go. Right on track. Right on cue. I bet he ain't getting the ball in his own half. Barca winning 3-0. Dani Olmo, Rafinha, and Lamine Yamal. Yeah, I don't think it is just a Gyökeres issue. I don't, because if you start up front in the Prem for Arsenal, you might struggle. We don't really know how to find the striker. It's something we've got to improve as the season goes on. Rice has probably been our best player so far. He's won the ball back multiple times. Here's Zubamendi. Out wide to Saliba. Needs options. Needs options. That's why he's got to keep running. Come on. Come on, Odegaard. Get on the ball. Roll it into him. He's there on the half turn. Oh, I don't want to do it. We're such a static team. Yeah, a bit more movement would help. You saw that, innit, last of them. He could have whipped that into Nkapie then. He didn't want to risk it. You've got to take chances with the passing. Here's Gabriel. Zubamendi and Rice are behind Saliba and Gabriel. Our Saliba's our centre-backs going forward, and our two midfielders are dropping to the halfway line. Turn. Oh, tell him to turn. Come on, let's go. Here's Nkapie in a bit of space, left-hand side. Not a bad ball. Flicked away by Dorgu. Saka. Good touch. Yeah! Offside, is it? No. It's an own goal. It counts. Odegaard has scored for Arsenal. I thought the referee had disallowed it. In fact, that's going to be Odegaard's goal because the shot's on target. Lisandro Martinez, a.k.a. Pat Butcher with the big earrings, has put it in his own net. It's Arsenal 1, Manchester United 0, people. Come on. It was crossed in by Nkapie. Dorgu flicked it on. Saka with the little chip into Odegaard. Oh, what is Lisandro doing? There was hardly any power in the shot from Odegaard. Does Saliba actually touch that? No, Timber actually. Let's have a look at that. We'll have a look. Is the shot on target? No, it's I don't know. I think that might be an Odegaard goal. Is it on target? It hits the back of Lisandro's heel and goes in. If that shot's on target, that'll be given to Odegaard. But what do you guys think? Is that an own goal? They're giving it to Timber. What? Didn't even look like it touched Timber. People saying it's Timber's goal. I thought that hit Lisandro's heel. Regardless, if he's in your FPL, you're getting points. Timber into Jesus. Come on, let's go now. Let's go now. Let's go, Odegaard. Oh, he was in space. And Bremo's 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, but Saliba's coming back. Saliba needs to catch him. He does catch him. He cuts it back. Bruno Fernandes. Hey! Master Splinter puts it wide. Go get some pizza with the Ninja Turtles, fella. Look at Saliba's recovery pace. I'm shocked that Mbeumo doesn't hit that across goal on his left. Guys, what are we saying? Who scored that? I didn't even think that hit Timber's leg, but they've given it as a Timber goal. Do you know what? As I'm live now, and you guys might have seen it, there's loads of stories about Alvarez to Arsenal. He would be unreal. They reckon 80 million will be enough. But yeah, here's what it is. We'll talk about that another time. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Well, they've given the goal. Sky have given it to Timber. But online, they're saying Lisandro Martinez own goals. I don't know. Who cares? We're winning anyway. Saka does well. Into Timber. Odegaard. Back into Saka. Come on. It's too congested. Come out of there. Good. Get wide, Trossard. Yeah, I think they've given it to Timber, but they'll obviously check it. Oh, nutmeg by Nkapie on Dallo. Trossard gives it away, though. Come on, Arsenal. Let's get going. Free kick to United on the edge of the box. Boring God, horseshoe football, says Daniel. I said it all along, though, man. You can bore us to the title. I'll take it. I'll take it. Not the most exciting, but if it's effective, we'll keep it. We'll keep it moving. Timber's goal. When scoring first, Arsenal have won all 24 games this season. That's a good omen. Go and get the second goal now. Finish this team off. Yeah, FPL say his own goal, but they'll probably have to check it, won't they? I don't know. Maybe it flicked Timber's leg. Come on now, Arsenal. I always think once we score, we improve. Michael own goal. Yeah, and Capier's solid, man. What's he given there? Offside or handball? Jesus offside. Man U defence looks shell-shocked. Bro, I don't know how he... I've got no idea how you kick that into your own goal. I don't know how he does it. It's harder to do that than clear the ball. They're showing it again. I don't even think... Let's have a look. Does Timber touch it? Mate, that is a Martinez own goal. I don't think that even touches Timber. Hey, Saliba's left it. Oh, my days. Wow, Bruno puts it wide. And he's given a goal kick. Master Splinter's in tears. Saliba nearly made a howler. Saliba lets it run across his body and then realizes Bruno is behind him at the back post. Did he touch it? Oh, he's so lucky. He gets a little tap on the ball just before Bruno hits it, and it makes him put it wide. You are a lucky boy, fella. I've been calling Saliba the best centre-back in the world. If that went in, I would be crashing out. Here he is. He's better than some of our attacking players, Saliba. Finds Timber. Great block by Dorgu. Timber again. Let's just give Timber the goal. Why not? Zubamendi. Great ball out wide to Piero Incapia. Oh, it's not a great ball, though. To Trossard. United on the break with Ahmad. Come on, Arsenal. We're 1-0 up. I still don't feel like we're playing well. Big up Black. Timber. Timber! Oh, what a ball by Bruno. First time into Casemiro. United on the break. Dallo wins a corner for United. Game's 2 in the balance for me. I don't like it. I want us to have more control. I feel like we're giving United encouragement they shouldn't have. We haven't really got a grip of the game yet. Corner to Manchester United. Listen, complacency is... after watching them last week, there's no way Arsenal should have been complacent. Oh, apparently Lissandro called out Paul Scholes last week for some criticism. Corner whipped in. It's headed up in the air. Raya's all over the place. Oh, it's cleared away. Looked a bit off balance there. Saka, what is that, mate? Kicks out for a throw-in. Yeah, apparently Lissandro, Scholes said something about him. And then when they beat Man City, I think Lissandro fired back at Paul Scholes. So, yeah, I wonder what they'll have to say this week on that podcast. Did well there to head that away. The ball was looping up in the air. Raya looked like he was struggling a little bit. Interesting game, this. We're winning 1-0, but we're not playing great. It's interesting. We do this all the time as Arsenal fans. I've said this before. It can't just be that player's fault. It has to be a systematic problem. Whatever striker is not in the Arsenal team, we see him as the striker that is going to save us. So when Havertz was playing every week, we went, yeah, you got... Oh! And Bramo's one-on-one. Zubamendi's giving it away. And Bramo has equalised. Zubamendi, absolute howler. Scooby-Doo settings. What on earth is that, Zubby? Zubby-Dubby-Doo, where are you? We have got some work to do now. Shaggy? What is that, Zubomendi, mate? Absolute stinker. That is awful. I told you we weren't playing well. I told you we weren't playing well. That is shambolic. What is that? Now, don't get me wrong. I don't think the Saliba ball is great. It's bobbling. But take a touch, bro. Look at Saliba's ball. It's bouncing, bro. Why are you hitting it first time? Mbeumo, composure, outrageous. Takes it round the goalkeeper and makes it 1-1. A disgusting goal to concede. Awful. That is, I'm not even tweeting today, like during the game. I can't be bothered. That's an absolute disgrace of a goal to concede. Disgrace. What is Zubomendi doing? I'll be honest with you, right? Not many channels will talk about this. It's a poor pass by Saliba, right? He's made it, it's a bouncing ball. He should just roll it to him. Having said that, you're supposed to react to the quality of the ball that you get. Zubomendi's clearly made up his mind. I'm passing this ball first time. And because the ball ain't that good, he's mishit it. He's literally played a through ball to Mbeumo. It's shocking. What a finish by Mbeumo, by the way. Come on, hit it, lad. Zubomendi. Oh, his shot's blocked. Cannot believe we've just conceded a goal like that. Zubomendi, take a touch, bro. You can't make your mind up before receiving the ball. Listen, no matter how this ball comes to me, I'm just going to play it first time. Are you crazy? Take a touch, bro. It wasn't even that close to you. Listen, they gifted us a goal. We've gifted them a goal. It's shocking. It's shocking. We haven't played well. Let's be honest. Our goal was covering up a bang average performance. Trossard wins a free kick. We're literally relying on set pieces. What if Trump starts World War III before we win the league? Listen, you know, that's one of them questions right now in this moment. I'll have to come back to you with an answer. Look at MJ and Mbeumo, get in. This guy, man. Alfred said that's on Saliba. He's sitting on the ball too long. Plenty of times. He's had time to clear it and he's undecisive. The problem you've got sometimes is we don't have a lot of options when our defenders are on the ball. Do you know what I mean? Which is why you see Saliba often running into midfield. But it's just a poor goal all around. It's shocking. It's absolutely shocking. They need to wake up because, to be honest, that goal that we scored was covering up a very average performance. Now we've actually got to turn up. And I want more than set pieces, by the way. Free kick to Arsenal, though, having said that. I will take a set piece. Declan Rice, in-swinger. All our players are at the back post. They're all making runs towards the front post. Rice whips it in. And it's taken by the goalkeeper straight in his hand. Let me tell you something about this team. They got to do more than cross the ball in and hope someone heads it in. I don't mind set pieces being a big part of our game, right? No problem. It's a part of football. You shouldn't take it away from us. But I don't like the sort of reliance on, we'll get a corner and score. No. Oh, what are we doing now? Gabby's giving it away. We're all over the place. Too emotional, lads. Stay calm. United aren't even playing that well. They're just in a solid shape. We have got to be so careful how this game is going. I do not like it. Ahmad against Nkapia. Look, step overs, a bit of silk. You see, you move people around. When's the last time we saw a step over from an Arsenal winger? Corner to Manchester United. This is not good enough. It's not good enough. Our attack doesn't work. We just try and wear people down and then get an own goal, get a set piece. Where's the creativity? How can we go to Inter Milan, score 3, could have scored 5? You come back to a home game, we don't look like scoring. Premier League's different, our attack doesn't work. Corner to Manchester United, Ahmad to take it. We have got to be careful. 4 minutes till half-time. Punched away by Raya. Very good clearance. Come on, let's break. Let's break. Come on. Come on. This is where you would love a Leao or Rodrigo. Here's Trossard. And Capier on the overlap. Over hits the cross. Odegaard's going to get bullied. Told you. Told you. And he fouls him. No need to foul him, lad. He's in the corner near his own penalty area with his back to goal. He's going nowhere. You grab him and pull him to the floor. Oh, Arsenal. I genuinely believe we might end up as the only team in the history of football that even if we win the title, I'll look back and go, I didn't even enjoy that season. Honestly. Even if we win this title, I will sit here at the end of the season and say, I'm so glad that season's finished. Timber, what is that? Can we not pass the ball? Come on, move it. Good ball, Odegaard. Come on, Jesus. Oh, what's that? Trampoline foot. What kind of touch is that? Wow, what am I watching? What am I watching? Mohammed said one word, party. Oyun said, imagine that was Eze. Arteta will make excuses for Zubi. Oh, Eze'd be in prison, mate, if he made that mistake. Cliff said the difference in work rate between Jesus and Victor is night and day, mate. Sometimes, you know, at least Gyökeres physically imposes himself with centre-backs. He makes them work. He puts them under pressure. Oh, look at the state of this. Alessandro goes past two of our players like they're not even there. Come on, block the damn cross. Nah, man, I'm sorry. Not good enough. Not good enough. We knew this game was going to be dangerous. You've got to deal with your emotion. Now we've conceded. We're giving the ball away. We're panicking. You need big players to take responsibility. Again, what was I saying 5 minutes ago? If you go back, I said our two centre midfielders are behind our two centre backs. Why are we doing that? And guess what happens? Saliba plays the ball backwards to Zubamendi, who then tries to go across his own penalty area, gives it straight to Mbeumo. Why is our two centre mid so deep? That's why centre backs, they've got no options. He should be playing that ball forward to Zubamendi in the 6 on the half turn. That's what we signed him for. Come on, man. I can't wait till half time. I need a break. I feel stressed out watching this. Poor first half. Even the goal we scored, it's a scrappy goal. Apart from corners, we haven't done anything. Play the ball. It's poor. It's so poor, man. Basics. Trossard gives it away. Honestly, he should be making subs at half time on this performance. He won't, but he should. He should be dragging people off. You lot want to win the title playing like even Saliba, the ball's like a hot potato. Look at the state of us. What are we doing? Ball into Mbeumo on the volley. He tries to lob him, only just goes over. Wake up! You're trying to win a league title, man. You can't win a league title playing like this. Saliba and Gabriel playing like Socrates and Mustafi. Have they been out last night? They go Funky Buddha last night. What's going on? These men playing like they're drunk. I can't believe what's going on here. Get some of these players off the pitch. Yeah? Because you would if it was different players. Get them off. Look at this. Jesus not even jumping. I don't expect you to beat Maguire in the air, mate, but maybe jump with him and put him off. Look, again. Look. Don't even want to jump. You're looking for a free kick. I genuinely cannot stand when a player tries to win a free kick instead of just challenging the defender. We all know Maguire's going to be dominant in the air against Jesus. You've got to jump with him. You've got to put him off. He might win the header, but because you've jumped, he don't get as much power in it. Man's standing there. God. I thought Gyökeres was the problem. I told you, playing up front for Arsenal is like, it ain't easy, people. Nobody's thrived up front in this system. That ain't a coincidence. Captain set the standard and our captain is below the standard, said Space Jam. No worries, our captain will lead us, says Philly. And Iron said, I'm sorry, but this defence is mad overrated. I mean, we haven't said that most of the season, but today they have stunk out the joint. Stunk out the joint. The two centre-backs have got progressively worse. I reckon they've been out last night. I don't know what I'm watching it. Half-time whistle goes. Wow, that should be a wake-up call. Wow, 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 that should be a wake-up call. That little lucky goal we got, mate, forget about that. Look, Odegaard's still putting snot out of his nose on the way off the pitch. That is garbage. That is garbage. Yeah, you're right. I will never understand this, by the way. Never understand this. Tickets today, by the way. I've seen tickets online for £300 or £400. Arsenal, Man United, right? And what they do, 5 minutes before the end of the half, they go and get a drink. They go and get something to eat. I tell anybody the biggest bit of advice. You go to an Arsenal game, try and eat before you go in that stadium. Unless you're in club level, where there's some better options of food, then, yeah, you get some decent food. And not that decent, by the way, but okay. If you're in a regular seat, the food in that stadium is garbage. You're going to pay about £11 for a slice of pizza that they've probably made in an oven. Cardboard pizza with some cheese on it. So what's the point going, 5 minutes till half time? Come on, mate. Let's get a slice of hard pizza and an overpriced refreshment drink and spend about £15. Watch the game. I'm so annoyed with what I've just seen because every time you allow yourself to go, I'm excited, I believe in the team, I think it might happen, you watch that and you go, what is that? What are we doing? I watched us at Inter and went, wow, we're a team. I watched us today and went, you don't look like champions. You're going through the motions. I've said it before and I've said it again, people. I don't mind Arsenal scoring from set pieces. No problem. No problem scoring from set pieces. When I've got a problem is when we look like we're relying on a set piece to score. And that is my problem with today. We don't look like scoring from open play. We got a lucky goal. Apart from whipping in corners and free kicks, we don't look like scoring. Now, our two centre-backs have pressed the panic button. It started with Saliba, and then Gabriel's got involved as well. He said, listen, if you're giving the ball away, I don't want to leave you by yourself. I'll give the ball away as well. Today, they haven't been good. They're panicking. I don't know why. You give them a bit of a... You don't go too crazy because they've been so consistent for so long. But this ain't the day to have that performance, bro. It's too big a game. In terms of the goal... And I said this. Let's get one thing abundantly clear. Zubimendi's the fall guy. But do not let Saliba off the hook. That is a poor pass. But the problem is Zubimendi has decided before that ball comes to him, I'm playing this first time. And you cannot do that as a footballer. You've got to be adaptable to the situation. The pass isn't good. You should have took a touch. I'm actually going to show the goal just in case people haven't seen it. I'll slow it down and I'll only play it once. Let me just get a bit closer to the point. Let me mute it as well. It's ridiculous. And I said it before. Why are our midfielders so deep? Why are they receiving the ball? Let's have a look at this goal. We'll look at it once. I like reacting to these things. I just don't like how we're playing today. I'm sorry. I don't like it. I do not like it. It's too slow. It's too lethargic. It looks like I just don't get it. Anyway, Saliba's here. Zubimendi's here. Again, look at, like, a lot of the problem comes from our centre-backs don't have enough options when they're in possession of the ball, right? Saliba's about to receive the ball here from Zubimendi. Look, he's got no one to pass the ball to in front of him. Having said that, Saliba's ball into Zubimendi is poor. And I tell you why. Just roll it to him on the floor. The ball is almost bouncing when it comes to it. And like I said, Zubimendi's already gambled that is going to play the ball first time. With Saliba coming out of position, you can see Zubimendi there, and you can see in the background Mbuemo's lurking. Could Gabriel go and mark him? But Gabriel thinks we're in possession. When you're in possession, you're told to make space. So it's a calamity of errors. Let me just play it and we'll just sort of go through it. Make sure it's muted. Saliba's in possession. Look, he looks forward. He looks forward. Look. This is why I have to bring it back. Because somebody said Saliba took too long on the ball. And I get it. I do get that. But Saliba is looking for these midfielders. Odegaard here next to Cobby. Declan Rice here. The moment Saliba gets the ball, look at him. Heads up there, look. Bang. Heads up. First thing he wants to do is play a forward pass. Look at all this space here. How have we not got a midfielder dropping into that space saying, give me the ball on the half turn? But that's a whole different discussion. Odegaard clearly don't want the ball. Rice don't want the ball. He can't get the ball to any of them there. Having said that, now Saliba starts panicking. And Mbuemo's on his back. Touches it away from him. Zubimendi drops into position. Look at that ball. Bounces. Zubimendi's already made up his mind. I'm playing this ball first time. He's got enough space there to take a touch. Trust in your ability. You've got a good touch, bro. You can control that. Go back to the goalkeeper. Clip it down the line. Whatever. He gets it all wrong. The pass is awful. There's no way that ball should be bouncing. Plays the ball. Look at the state of it. Because the ball's bouncing, I think he hits it on the top of the ball. And Mbuemo's one-on-one with the goalkeeper. We're all over the place. Absolutely all over the place. Having said that, Mbuemo, what a finish. Because I'm thinking here, he's just going to open up his body and slot that into the bottom corner with his left foot. And the composure drops the shoulder on David Raya, takes him out of the game, and rolls it into the net. It's calamitous. It's Zubimendi's fault, right? It's as simple as that. If you want to say who's most to blame, it's Zubimendi. You're a Spanish international midfielder. You're supposed to understand. You adapt to the quality of the ball. You cannot gamble and say, no matter how he plays this ball to me, I'm playing it first time. That is crazy. Poor pass from Saliba, but you should still deal with it. And it's a terrible goal to concede and kind of sums up how we played a lot of that first half. But you've got to give players need options when you get the ball. You need options. But we got to respond. We got to respond. We've been here before. It's 1-1. If we win the game 2-1, we'll take it. But United will be going into that dressing room buzzing right now. They'll be going, just battered Man City. Come to the Emirates, best team in the league. Nothing to be afraid of, having seen that first 45. I don't like the over-reliance on set pieces. We don't look like we know how to create a goal-scoring opportunity. So I'm a little bit concerned. You know, Gabriel Jesus out of the game, struggling to get the ball, hasn't even had a shot. There's a recurring theme here. It's not all a Gyökeres problem. It's a striker for Arsenal problem. The way we play doesn't give enough freedom to the striker to get in front of goal. You spend most of the game just fighting. Brian Mbuemo's not even a striker. He's had a couple of shots and he's scored a goal because they just get the ball to him quickly, and he's not even an actual striker. We've got 45, 50 million pound strikers up front who can't get a kick. It's a systematic problem. Oba faded at Arsenal. Lacazette faded at Arsenal. Gyökeres has faded. Jesus has faded. We don't create chances. We do not create chances, unfortunately. We're relying on set pieces today. We've got to step it up. Martinelli always cooks Dallo. As a coach, know your opponent. Odegaard in because he presses, so why didn't Gyökeres start to press? He creates space for the winger. All that pressing of Odegaard, I think, is completely overrated. He presses and doesn't really win the ball. If Fernandes took those two chances, you lot are done. Yeah, we got away with it. Avinab, how is Nwaneri on loan to Marseille? I don't know. Well, you've answered the question. I don't know. Texas, would you trade Odegaard for Bruno Fernandes? Every single day of the week, I would trade him. Okit said, another game, 80% possession, passing between our defenders. Dinershen said Carrick has better tactics than Arteta. Oh, disgrace. MJ, they said you could beat '08. Not me, not me. They said you could beat '08 United with CR7 and Wayne Rooney. Nah, that was outrageous. Zamir, bro, Zubamendi is in a nightmare. Players make mistakes, man. You've got to bounce back from it. You know what I mean? What he has to do now is show some fight. You've cost us a goal. Get on with it. Yeah, get on the ball, dominate, help us win. Michael said, take a look at United corners. Odegaard is being made to Mark Maguire. Make it make sense. Maybe he's tickling him. Who knows? Ghost said Zubamendi gave them Sunday dinner. Trust me, man. You know what I mean? Brought the drink in, served it to them. Richard said, not going to lie, I love when you get angry. Everything about the club starts catching strays. Man went on a tangent, just slagging the food off. I get the head. Bro, I'm telling you, man, the whole thing just started annoying me. Why are our fans walking out 5 minutes before half time? Yeah, come on, Dave, let's go and get a pizza, mate. What are you doing? There's good restaurants and takeaways near that stadium. Eat on the way there. It's crazy. 7.5k in the chat. 51 on Twitch. Big up the whole C unit locked in. I'm sure there's plenty of ops locked in as well, for obvious reason. We do not create enough chances, people. It doesn't matter who's up front. Richard said, absolutely lackluster in attack and look panicky in defence, lazy in midfield, allowing United to be in the game. More points dropped. I'm calling it right now. We won't win anything with this manager. Rish said, pressure gets us. Playing from the back with Raya, Zubi, Gabi, Saliba gives you a heart attack. They end up doing something stupid. Trossard and Odegaard out, Eze and Martinelli in. Trossard doesn't look good today. I think we need the pace on the left. Do you go Martinelli? Could you put Saka on the left? Put Madueke on the right? I don't know. Do something different. Could you move Jesus wide? Put Gyökeres up front? Something has to change. Hire an attacking coach. Our attack is awful, said Sidorf. Mr. said, bro, you need to go to the Levi store, get some jeans, a jacket, can't afford it, right? So it's a train. Bro, yo, relax, man. We're here for football. Bro, I'm in my yard. Do you want me to dress up in a suit? Shall I wear a tie for your man's telling me I need to dress up for a stream. I'm watching Arsenal, my friend. Thank you for the £10. But don't wash me, brother. When I need to dress up, we dress up. Man wants me to turn up in a three-piece suit and a bow tie for the watch-along. Like, yeah, maybe when we win the title. And I ain't buying Levi jeans either. So I ain't taking advice from you how to dress. But thank you for the super chat, my friend. Levi jeans. Relax yourself. Lil Butch said the worst part about the goal we conceded was the third or fourth big chance we gave away under absolutely no pressure. Why do we do this to ourselves? Yeah, man, no refunds. Do you know what I mean? Man turned up as a stylist. I'm already all over the place. Man's telling me to get Levi jeans. I'm in my yard, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my yard, heating on, watching Arsenal. Man's telling about Levi jeans. You go and buy some Levi jeans. They're called blood clot. What happened to you? Big up Fran in the chat. And I ain't in my 40s either. So relax. Bombaras. It's going to be a long Sunday, man. Any given Sunday, Al Pacino settings. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with this guy? I got enough going on here. We're giving the ball away. Man's telling me about Levi jeans. Thank you for the super chat. Anyway, let's move on. There's too much going on here. Rice made the run. Look at it again, says Tyrone. What, the run away to get the ball? I've said it since day one. Rice 6, Zubi 8. They should swap today, but they won't. Abdullahi Saliba is the best defender in the world. Whoever said that? No, he was the best defender in the world last week, but this week maybe not. Troy said, but they still would have blamed Gyökeres. Arsenal v Arsenal is always tough to watch. Yet we're our own biggest enemy. Big up Tequila, new member. Iron said, say what you want. The team don't look like champions. No, they don't. And Ham, thank you for the super sticker. Big up to you. Do you know what I mean? We got enough going on. Yeah, rage bait. Big him up. Listen, we play the ball out too slow from the back. You know what I mean? Not in a man don't do shirt and tie only on best of a kit. You know what I'm saying? The only Levi we know is Barrington. Tell him, Dre, man. Tell him. I don't know what's going on here. Super Sunday. Anyway, second half. Huh? Yeah. No substitutions. You won't be surprised at that. We don't look like champions, people. Do me a favor, get the likes up. Do your job. 7.5K. We need 5,000 likes today, either for the meltdown or the victory. If they dare draw or lose this game, it ain't going to be pretty. I'm telling you now. We need to turn up in this half. We need to turn up, step our game up. Second half about to get underway. I'm just looking. Somebody said I missed the super chat. I can't see it. Second half underway, people. Arsenal against United. Please give us a better 45 minutes. We know we only usually turn up for 45 minutes, so let's see what we get. Put Marino up top. Are you mad, bro? Put Gyökeres up top. Put Gyökeres up top. Why don't we play with two strikers? Why? Let's do something different. One striker seems to get isolated in our team. So why not get two strikers? 2 p.m. tomorrow. Well, hopefully not, but just make sure you're about, just in case. Make sure you're about, just in case, people, because it ain't looking pretty. But we can win. We can win. We've seen Arsenal many times at half-time going through the motions. So I'm not saying completely we can't come back. We can. We can. We can come back. Yep, Gyökeres warming up already. Well done. Get that guy off. One of my friends is at the game. Sending me the half-time message. Said the atmosphere was good at the start. Come on, Jesus into Zubimendi. Oh, Zubi. Come on, Saka. Come on, Saka. See, Dorgu drops back and doubles up with him the whole time. 7.3 on YouTube, 1,300 on Twitch, 400 on OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Dinashem Man thinks this is a fashion stream. I don't know what's going on. Philly time for G14. Get him on. Get the builder on. Saliba build-up is poor, slow on the ball. I blame him for that goal. He takes some of the blame. Would you swap Leao for Lewis Skelly and Waneri? I don't like that question because they're two of our own. You know what I mean? He said, you look at you. You know what I'm saying? That's the worst part. And the Levi genes, JR. You know what I mean? Space Jam, it can't go on like this, can it? It definitely can. We watch this performance most weeks. But if we get out of here with a win, we will take it. Let's lock in now. Let's lock in. Problem is, can you take Zubi off? Because who are you bringing on in midfield for him? And me, I would gamble. I think you can put Lewis Skelly in there. Put Rice in the 6. But he will never do that. He would never do that. So that's the problem. Get Gyökeres on early. But again, are we just going to get the same substitutions? Gyökeres for Jesus, Martinelli for Trossard. We're only at 1.8k likes, people. We had 7,500. We're down to 6,000 now. Come on. Let's get at least 4,000 likes today. I think he should tweak things. Nkapie heads it. Not a great header. It's up in the air. Rice. I haven't seen Arsenal this poor in possession for a while. Trossard loses out to Dallo. Marino, Eze, and Gyökeres you would bring on. Apparently, Lamine scored a belter. I'm trying to have a look now. He's on another level, bro. Everything he does is just gold, innit? He's a top football player. I'm seeing it now. Let's have a look. ¿Y fue? Let's have a look. Lamine. Jeez. Yeah, he's a joke. He's an absolute joke. Not quite a bicycle kick, but like jumps in the air, volleys it into the bottom corner. He's ridiculous. Ridiculous. You won't even be allowed to do that at Arsenal. Arteta would take you off. Well, guys, we cannot do overhead kicks, guys. Has to be on the floor, guys. Bring your boots, bring your pads, guys. United are growing into the game. I don't like what I'm seeing. I do not like what I'm seeing. Why are we so deep? Get up the pitch. You're at home. Jesus is in midfield, man. Lord of mercy, what are we doing here? We are sat off them. How are we sitting off Man United at home when we need to win the title? Which we are treating them like 08 Man United, like Ronaldo and Rooney and Tevez are up front. Dan said, I don't like it so far. No intensity at all. Nah, we talk about tempo every week. Here's Dorgu, edge of the box. Dorgu! Oh, my days! Crossbar and in! Dorgu's done a Tony Yeboah. We're cooked. We're absolutely cooked. One of the goals of the season. Patrick Dorgu. Oh, my day. Oh, wow. Oh, Lord. A man wants me to wear jeans to watch this. I should be wearing pyjamas. Arsenal 1, Manchester United 2, Patrick Dorgu crossbarring in, and we are losing. My phone is going to blow up shortly from these Man United fans. I'm going on Do Not Disturb tonight. What a goal. Our players would never shoot from the edge of the box. Oh, guess what? There's a VAR check for handball. I don't think that hits his hand, does it? Why is Zubimendi so adamant? Ooh, does it hit his arm there? What a goal that is. If we get away with this, Zubimendi's adamant that it's hit his hand in the build-up to the goal. Oh, how's he even got the shot off? He's got 3 players around him. VAR's our only hope. Look at Bruno just toying with us. It's an unbelievable goal. Goal's been given. We're cooked. We're absolutely cooked. We're cooked. He's been their manager for 10 days. 7 days, Craig David. This guy, 6 years. Look at Odegaard. Look at Odegaard! He's standing on the ball. You are the worst captain I have ever seen at Arsenal. And I've seen crybaby Gallas. Look at the difference between Bruno and him. Bruno, flick, back into him. Have it back, Dorgu, crossbar and in. Our guy's standing on the ball, falling over. Oh, the ball hurt me. Get him off! This is disgraceful. Do something, Mikel. How is he getting cooked by Carrick? 7 days he's been in charge. You think if Eze made that Zubimendi mistake, he would have come out for the second half? He would be locked up. Wormwood scrub settings. Oh, Zubby, don't worry, mate. Just keep going. And he was all over the... Look! We're getting roasted! Dorgu, step over. Oh, puts it wide. I swear I will lock this game off if they score again. This is a disgraceful performance. Arteta looks clueless. Do something. Look at that bench. Bring 3 players on. What's he waiting for? Always has to wait until we're losing before he does something. I said he should have made changes at half time. Oh, yeah, that's it, lads. I tell you what we'll do. We'll clip it in the air. What are you doing, Gabby? We'll clip it in the ear to Jesus. I tell you what, Gabby, mate. See if you can beat Slabhead in the ear. We'll see how that works out. Saka, do something, please. 300 grand a week. I need to see something, bro. I need more than winning a corner. Isn't Capie? Oh, look, we can't even control the ball. I need a step over for 300 grand a week. I swear this team, they don't want to win the Prem. They just don't want to win it. They're too emotional. I need to see something. 37 minutes. I need players to start turning up. Because Dorgu looks better than Saka right now. And he's a fullback. So somebody to explain that to me. What's Odegaard doing? What's Trossard doing? Come on, Saka. Come on, Saka. Nah, bro. Is he just trying to win corners? He just kicks the ball at defenders. Come on, Jesus, do something. We're just trying to win a corner, man. Oh, get up. These men are soft. Look at Jesus. He's not. Get up off the floor. Stop embarrassing yourself. It happens, man. You're both South American. Argentina against Brazil. Get off the damn floor. You rolling around on the floor ain't going to help us. Yeah, finally you're learning. Eze, Ben White, Gyökeres. Who's he going to take off? Probably Nkapie, maybe. Odegaard's about to get dragged again, by the way. But apparently that's our captain. I swear, if Eze or Gyökeres get us out of this mess, I'll still crash out on this manager for treating them like they're nobodies. Yeah, bring Thierry Henry on, man. He's in the stadium. Score from this set piece, please. I cannot deal with Man United taking points off us. Saka whips it in. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, it's bouncing everywhere. Get it back out wide. Saka, do something, please. I'm telling you. Come on, get the ball in. Oh, Deckers, man. The worrying thing about this game is it feels like United can score again. Look at the state of it. Yes, Deckers. Come on, Deckers. Where's the movement? Rubbish. Kicking the ball at your own player, man. Offside, you're rubbish. Get Jesus out. He's rubbish. He's a super sub at best. These men get caught up in 20-minute substitution performances. 4 subs. Marino, Ben White, Eze, Gyökeres. Get them all off. Take them all off. Odegaard off again, by the way. You know that's happening. But apparently he presses well, I was told. Nkapie off, he looks knackered. MJ said, Saka, come outside, you bum. Iron said, this team ain't winning F all. Black said, Arteta bottles it every time. Jesus off. Remain with a super sticker, big up. He also said he's Jesus expecting Jesus Christ to do it for him. Dinershen said Arteta might need some Levi jeans. Exactly, buy him the... Oh, Odegaard off again, yeah? I thought he was our attacking spot, creative spot. Cole Plummer, Theo on his birthday, a better captain than Odegaard. Oh, Zubamendi off. Absolute stinker. What Dorgu did is what is not allowed under Kim Jong Arteta. Individual brilliance and moments of spark. We are an overcoached team out of ideas. Oh, he's telling them to make noise now. Come on, make some noise. Look at his love child, Sesko, warming up for United. Amici, this team and the manager are not ready to win anything. Absolutely rubbish. I'm telling you now, people, 33 minutes, you are going to find out what this team is about. We are up against it right now. We've got to score twice and not concede. I'll be honest with you. I think Martinelli or Noni should have come on. Because Trossard he ain't troubling Dallo at all. But he probably didn't want to make all 5 subs at once. Yeah, apparently Ethan's not good enough to be in this squad. But he scores for Marseille on his debut. While Odegaard gets dragged off every game in the 55th minute. With snot on his hands. But he presses well, apparently. Apparently he presses well. So do Irons. But I don't want an Iron playing attacking midfield for Arsenal. But, you know, let's see. Oh, man, I'm in a zone I didn't expect to be in today. I really didn't expect to be in this zone. The anger towards Arsenal has come back to the surface. I've been calm for a while. But today, it's right there again. Look at us. We can't get hold of the ball. I hope he's put Rice in the 6. Put Marino and Eze attacking midfield and go for it. Don't put Marino next to Rice. We need 2 attacking midfielders. Look, again, Eze, I don't want these guys dropping deep. Wow, we are on a roller coaster here that I did not expect to be on. All this coming deep to get the ball all the time. And Ray are playing 1-2s with midfielders. I don't like. We're not Barcelona, bro. You're not giving the ball to Busquets. More like biscuits. You know what I mean? Like, we're crumbly biscuits, man, not Busquets. Play with some enthusiasm and tempo. You can't let Carrick come in, turn over Man City, and then come to the Emirates and turn us over. It's embarrassing. That's a better ball. Come on, come on, come on. Deliver. Corner. We need more than a corner. I don't even, I can't even get excited by corners. We don't even win the header anymore. Maguire, Slabhead just heads it away. Scotty said, my head is in orbit, absolutely fuming with these lot. Forget about the league. Pep will be laughing watching this every year. Same effing thing. Well, let's see if we can score an own goal. 30 minutes. Been looking forward to this game all day. Saka, in swinging corner. It's high. We lose the header again. Eze gets it back to Saka. Eze's offside. Come on. Oh, you're just running into people. Throwing. We didn't capitalise, but Arsenal Twitter will tell you we gain points. If we won when we should, we could afford mistakes. City will smell blood. Yeah. Throw into Arsenal. Are we going to throw the ball, or is he just going to hold the ball for 5 minutes? Come on, move it. We have to do something different. Ebbs. It's got to be better. Come on, win it back. Yes, come on. Yes, come on, move. Look, Gabriel's higher than our attacking midfielders. It's crazy. Our midfielders drop back. Our centre-backs go forward. Where Gabriel is there, like, you don't want your centre-back there. Come on, Ebbs. Get on the ball. We need that magic. Saka. I need to see something. I'm sorry, man. That's not good enough. It's not good enough, man. Week after week. It's not good enough, Bakayo. I'm sorry. You cut inside, you're just floating the ball into the goalkeeper's hands. What is this? That contract's a madness right now. I'm telling you, man, it's not good enough. Get him off as well. No, or take off Trossard. You've got to bring Martinelli or Noni on. At least they're quick, at least they're direct. It's just garbage. We don't even look like scoring. They don't have an idea because it's been so drilled into them, David, that this is the way we've got to play football. When that plan doesn't work, they're out of ideas. Well, we've tried your tippy-tappy football and we've put 15 corners in and we haven't scored. Well, we have scored, but, you know, we need more than that. We now need 3 goals. So now what do we do? And he's like, just keep doing it. Can somebody play a 1-2? Can somebody shoot from the edge of the box the way that Dorgu just slapped it barring in? No. When do you see Arsenal players shoot from outside the penalty area? You don't see it. You hardly ever see it. Rice gets booked now, fouls Bruno Fernandes. Going from bad to worse, this. It's going from bad to worse. Stamped on his foot, yellow card. I'm absolutely... Oh, man, I'm telling you now. My head's in Mars right now. Genuinely. I cannot believe what I'm watching. The state of our attack. Let's see if we create any chances. Free kick to Man United, by the way. Never mind equalising. We might concede again. Cannot believe what I'm seeing. This was always going to happen eventually, by the way, because we've rode our luck for too long. 2-1 against Wolves, all them games where you managed to just break them down. 26 minutes to go. Bruno whips in the free kick. David Raya collects it. How about we get high up the pitch? Look at this. Raya's clipped that upfield. It's just rubbish to watch. It's genuinely... Imagine paying £400 to go and watch this. Just imagine. Like, why not play 2 up front? Put Marino up front with Gyökeres. Play 4-4-2. Why put him in midfield? Saka, please. Be strong, man. Don't worry. You put a little arm on you. Take him on. Rice, it's terrible, mate. It's awful. Oh, my days. What are we watching? I want my money back for this game, and I ain't even really paid for it. But I feel, well, I am paying for it because we are paying to watch it. But this is absolute garbage. Now they're taking their time for goal kicks. They're seeing the clock run down. We're doing the same thing. Striker up front, isolated, no support. Put 2 strikers up front. Play Marino and Gyökeres, go 4-4-2. Do something different. How's Trossard still on this football pitch? What is he doing today? That's why I always say, don't get caught up in Trossard runs of form. There's too many of them. Purple patch footballers who don't do enough when it matters. They have little clutch moments, little runs of form. Come on, let me try and get my head back in the game. But I can't when I see Saka doing things like that. All our team wants to do is win free kicks. It's like they're in a competition. Ball, yeah, well done, you've won the ball back. Ball comes into him, bit of contact. Oh, ref, free kick. Tata told me I get free kicks if I get touched. Eze, what are you doing? They're just... Oh, stay calm, Musa. It'll all work out. It'll all work out. I think. I hope. Gyökeres, he gets his first touch of the ball. All you've got to do in this team is try and win a corner. Come on, do something. Roll it, Marino. Overhits it, Trossard, come on. Come on, you 1v1 against him. Twist, turn. Whips it in. Headed away by Slabhead. You're crossing... His nickname's literally Slabhead. And we're crossing the ball straight on his slab. How many times have I said Arsenal put low crosses in? But we insist on putting high crosses in. Luke Shaw fouls Saka again. Get on with it, bro. Every minute you want a free kick. Just get up. Oh, I need a break. Here we go. Oh, I need a little break. They're playing 1-2s, but the 2 don't happen. He rolls it into your feet. You don't get the ball back. Wow. They're bringing on Cunha. We're cooked. We're absolutely cooked. Sunday afternoon. And Mbeumo for Cunha. Gabriel wants to fight him off the pitch. How about you pass the ball to one of our players? We're cooked. And Mbeumo scored... I don't want to make it about one player, but there's so many issues at the moment. So many. There's players... And Mbeumo looks better than Saka. Like, it don't even make sense what's happened to us. Not one player in Arsenal's attack is in good form. Left wing, striker, attacking midfielder, right winger. Not one of them. Look at that from Trossard. What is that? Gyökeres, you've got to be stronger there. Don't let Pat Butcher do that to you. Free kick to Arsenal. We need a goal by... We need a goal in the next 10 minutes. We need like 10, 15 minutes to try and get a winner. Can already see that it was handball tweets. Oh, PGMOL hates us. What the heck is the best time to lose? Yeah, there's no best time to lose. Canadian Gooner, Saka is closer to Walcott than Sanchez. There's no lies. Where are all the handbrake is on fans now? Bottle. Jaws said, I'll read that one shortly. We got a free kick here. Rice whips it in. Yep, set piece FC ain't working today, is it, lads? No, Marino, it's a goal kick. Get on with it. Headed over. Van Dijk, Walker, Gundogan, Fernandinho, Henderson Company, Terry, where's Morgan? They're the last 10 captains to win the Prem. Odegaard ain't good enough. They're all better leaders than him. They're all way better leaders than him. How many seasons are we going to do the same thing? We'll keep doing it with this manager. Random clips. Hey, just saying, see what a new manager can do. Nah, they're afraid of that, mate. They think the club will collapse. Mega said, 5 a.m. in Australia, I'm seething. This team living up to its bottle job name. And Mohammed said, it's not working out. Bad day at the office. Everyone is having a bad game. Karma, they're nervous. Come on, Gyökeres, man. That's better drive. Aggression. We need some of it. Whips it in. You should be in the box. Come on, Saka. Eze. Marino. Oh, put your foot through it, man. Trossard's telling us to be loud again. They love that. Oh, come on, make some noise. No, mate. How about you do something on the ball? Nah, you ain't getting a penalty for that. Hit Maguire's hand, but... Are they doing a check? Nah, they've said no. They need to dig deep. They need to dig deep. You're losing in a big game at home. What have you got? Have you got enough to fight back? Or are you just going to whip 50 corners in and hope Gabriel heads it in? Because where is the creativity? Where's the long shot? How's Dorgu, a left back, scoring a goal like that? And we don't even shoot from outside the area. They're olaying. They're olaying people. We're being olayed by Man United. Casemiro whips it in. Dorgu with a back heel. Oh my days, what are we doing? We're cooked. How is he not making the 5th substitute? What are you waiting for? System's awful. Cobby rolls it in. We're scrambling. Look, we're all over the place. Ball drilled across. They've still got it. Bruno. They are taking the absolute mickey out of us. They are toying with us. This is, I'm telling you, this is next level what I'm watching. This is next level. Look, they are, but Maguire's on the overlap. Look, he's trying to take Eze on. Look at him. Right off his slab. He's dinked in, not a bad ball. Maguire looks better than Trossard. Look, Trossard's just whacking it. Oh, my, what is this? What is this? This could be the worst performance of the season. This is absolutely shambolic. We have no attack. None. Are they going to wake up? This game is flying. 72 minutes gone. Eze, do something. Run around. Stop jogging. Look, what's he walking for? Move! Stop walking! This ain't Palace. That casual nature ain't going to get you nowhere today. Where's the tempo? Get Trossard off as well. Whipped. Look at the state of that! Oh, my Lord. Chips it straight into the goalkeeper's hands. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Honestly. I don't know what we've done to deserve this as a fan base. We got all of it with Thierry. That was the whole run of good fortune. We got it all at once. Look, Rice is hugging Bruno. It ain't funny, bro. We're losing. Look, Thierry's there. The GOAT of Arsenal is watching this. Get your boots on. And Righty, you get your boots on. We'll put both of you up front. Righty and Henry up top. Well, you won't get the ball, though. They better do something. 16 minutes to go. The game's flying by as well. Look how short of ideas we are. Come on, come on. Oh, Marino, that's garbage. Garbage. Through ball, doesn't get there. They'll foul him. Throw into United. Yeah, throw into United. Yeah, now Noni's coming on. Should have done it at the time, to be honest. Take Trossard off. Put Saka on the left. Saka ain't done nothing against Luke Shaw. Nah, you ain't getting a penalty for that. If it doesn't need fixing, don't fix it. Why change the lineup that was working? This manager's going to learn the hard way. We already are. Iron said, but we're 4 points ahead. Yeah. Let's see how that lasts. We've still got to go to Man City. They'll turn us over if they're 4 points behind us, mate. I'm telling you, Semenyo and them, man. Their defence will be fixed by then as well. We're at basically full strength. Who's missing? Maybe Calafiori at left back? There's no excuse. We're still 4 points clear. Be positive. Oh, guys, I've never seen us do something different with our subs, same tactics. Well, you said we are used to pain, then happiness, not a surprise. I don't even think we get the happiness anymore, do we? It's not like we win at the end of the pain. It's just pain. Yes, Jokeres, be strong. Come on, move the ball. You're running into players. He has put Saka on the left, though. Saka needs a proper sit-in. He's on 300k, not performing. I'm losing patience, said Alberto. I feel for those in the stadium, says Dollar. Yeah, this is why I don't go to games, people. You go to games, you want to be entertained. At least if you're in your house, you're in your house. You don't have to do that journey home and sit in the cold and watch this garbage. Just give us 15 minutes of quality and see if you can make something happen. Saka on the left. Go back to basics, lad. Outside and whip it in with your left. You need Madueke and Saka wide. Stretch the pitch. I want to see Eze actually run. Here we go. Little burst. Not a bad ball. Timber's a poor first touch, man. Noni, come on. Get old. Come on, come on. We need the energy. I'm angry right now, but we're going to have to try and bring some positive energy. Noni does well. Oh, that sums him up. Sums him up. Takes on the defender, overhits the pass. Out for a goal kick. I'm genuinely in detention now. Like, I feel like I'm back at school. I've turned up late for school and I'm in detention. I just don't even understand what's going on. I don't understand what's going on. How can you be top of the league, but it's so terrible watching your team every week? It's unbelievable. I said so many times, the problem with Arteta, he backs the wrong horse. He's backing players that have failed in the past, rather than freshening it up and going, do you know what? I'm going to try and change this attack. I'm going to put Eze in for 5 games in a row. Forget Odegaard. Odegaard, it hasn't worked. Build around Jokeres. But he ends up going, oh, get Odegaard back in. Get Jesus back in. We're going to have the same team as last season. The same team that wasn't good enough to win the league. So he's spending money on players and then not playing them. Look at the quality from Bruno. 12 minutes to go, people. 12 minutes to go. And we are not looking like scoring. Dorgu's down, holding his hamstring. He's probably time wasting. Yeah, Arsenal fans are talking about the handball online. Dorgu's getting treatment. They're showing you the goal. Look at the way Bruno and Dorgu are just bopping 1-2s around us. Oh, the goal gets better every time you see it. Look, they've played 2 1-2s. And it hits the crossbar and goes in. You won't see a better goal than that this weekend. Probably for a few weekends. It's like Dorgu is coming off. Odegaard should be the #1 name on that selling list next season. 100%. Cam, neighbour just knocked to ask if I'm okay. I'm not. Yeah, you're not. No one says you're okay. Say, no, I'm not. Funny how Ethan got a start with Marseille. Darth said, tell me how you can make 5 subs with 3 attackers and yet Marino offers the most threat. You might have no killers up front. We don't create anything, bro. It don't even matter if you got a killer up front. We don't get the ball to the striker. Saka whips it in. Header over the bar. Goal kick. 10 minutes till it's over. 10 minutes till it's over. That's the first... that's actually a poor header. It hits his shoulder. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage. I feel deflated. Sesko's coming on for United. That just makes it even worse. Big C, can you imagine Odegaard playing at AFCON? Nah, my head's hot. They're winning 2-1 and they're bringing a striker on for a left back. Why are they doing that? You're winning. Why don't you just shut up shop? Oh, your manager actually thinks you can score another one and end the contest. But our manager, he will never do that. You can't take an attacking player off. You can't take a defensive player off and bring an attacking player on. It's not allowed. It's banned. Got to bring a striker off for a striker. Bruno just kicked the ball in Sesko's face. They're saying that the game should be stopped, head injury, but the ref's saying play on. Noni, couple step overs, gets to the byline, wins a corner. Dear, oh dear. Sesko got whacked in the face from point blank range. Bang! Whee! This is a disgrace of a game. Yeah, he's cooked, bro. All he has to say is, I feel dizzy. Then he can just drop to the floor. Time waste. I think he's all right. Yeah, he's got to take it. They need him to defend. Now he's got to come back and defend a corner. He's a big guy. Corner to Arsenal. 8 minutes to go. Can't believe we are still losing. Are we actually going to equalise or do anything? Corner's punched away by the goalkeeper. Here's Saka. Do something. Come on, you got space. Saka's shot saved at the near post. Goes out for a corner. We're making this goalkeeper look good, by the way. I've actually got no enthusiasm for this game. Like, if we score, I'm not even sure I'll celebrate. But certainly not the equaliser. A draw means nothing to me. Nothing at all. If you couldn't win this game, the rest of it, it's the same thing to me. No points, 1 point, it means nothing. They need to win this game. Corner. It's whipped in high. Yeah, yes, there's one of them. That's got to be a goal. Yes, we've equalised. Marino. All right, now my enthusiasm's coming back. Now I'm coming back. Marino makes it 2-2. Let's go. Let's go. Now I'm feeling it. Now my energy levels are high. Come on. Don't do this to me. It's like when your mum said you was having pizza for dinner. I want Domino's stuffed crust. I don't want the co-op cheese and tomato on sale. 2-2. No big celebrations. Good ball in. There's about 5 players around him. The keeper's all over the place. And he scrambles it over the line. Mikel Merino, let's go. Let's go. Sesko clears it off the line, but it was over the line. Darth said, Sesko scores or United get 3-1 and you bottle the league. No. I need 3-2. Come on. 2-2 ain't enough. 3 draws in a row, that ain't working for me. Yeah, got away with it. Didn't even hit it well. We don't care. Christian said, I don't need a therapy. I need a break. 50 Eminem said, I hate my team, hate my day. Nah, trust me. We got a big 6 minutes plus time added on now. You'll get at least 4 added on. So I'd say overall we got 10 minutes. Come on. The game's been awful. We haven't been entertained. We will forgive it if you score a winning goal now. I need that Gyökeres late winner. I need that Gyökeres or Eze late winner. Please. Come on. Come on. This is where you win titles. It don't always have to be pretty. We've played terrible. I don't care if we win. 5 minutes to go plus time added on. Let's go. Rare in possession. Come on now. We need... This is where you got to show what you're about. How many times did Ferguson get late goals? Wenger at Arsenal. Look at that run by Saliba. Go on. Come on, Noni. Get in the box. Go on, Noni. No! Cross the ball! Why is he still running? One of the most frustrating players ever because he's got ability, but put the damn ball in the box. You got like 5 players in the box. He runs it out. Come on, man. I can't believe he just did that. Something needs to happen. I'm sorry. Even if we draw this game, I'm fuming. We have to win. We have to win. United in possession. Bruno Fernandes. They've still got threat. We're falling over here. They've scored. Cunha. It's over. Cunha. We're done. I don't know what that celebration is, but I'm finished. Game, set, and match. Always said I rated that guy Cunha. 3-2 game over. Done. We're done. We're shell-shocked. I don't know what day it is. I don't know where I am. I don't know what I'm watching. Not good enough. Not good enough to win the league, man. Not good enough. I feel like locking the stream off. You've just equalised. You concede a minute later. What a finish. Oh, I thought you weren't allowed to shoot from outside. Who slips over for us? Marino. Look, he's slipping all over the place. Rice, you're not in debt. What a finish. That's world class. That finish is world class. I'm sorry. I've always liked Cunha. What a goal. Carrick has absolutely done us over. Substitutes come on and bagged. I'm lost for words. Absolutely. For one of the first times ever on this channel, I am lost for words. I've got no words. I don't even know what to say. I'm done. Phase 6, Arteta Bumchum's old massive blame, underwriting his mediocrity and allowing this to ensue. Sack him tonight. Hold league title in the mud. I said it. MJ, Eze hype. Look at my Brazilian. Sack him blood clot now, said Latif. MJ, you... I'm not even just saying this because he scored. You know I've always rated Cunha. I'm always like, Cunha! Guy's a baller. Look at that goal. Cooked. Absolutely cooked. We got... I don't know what to say. There's no point saying anything, to be honest. 89th minute, get this game over with. Yeah, Madwake's running through, chance to cross it, loses it, and then we get done on the break. This ain't a team of champions, man. It's just not. They haven't got what it takes. They're too nice. There's something lacking. No, we can't. It's just I'm done. I'm done anyway. Corner to Arsenal. Proper manager is lacking. Corner to Arsenal. 7 minutes added on. Imagine it was still 3-0. We'd have all that time to score. Timber, you're not even looking at the ball, mate. He's having a scrap with Luke Shaw. He's just going to give a free kick. Oh, Eze, you're a joker, mate. Honestly, you're a joker. Why are you fouling him? I'm telling you, I'm done. I'm done. Get this manager out. He's going to cost us the league title with his fraudulent tactics. Move with purpose, big up. Madwake IQ is low, said Mo. 489. This goal comes from Noni dribbling the ball out of play. Subbing mistake versus Liverpool, Spurs, and Man U. Disgraceful. The team 7 days in charge. And look at the football they're playing. They've done City and Arsenal. Fine, this is what I've been supporting for 28 years. Vivek, City 4 points behind you lot are dreaming about trebles. Sid off, I'm saying this now. Sack this fraud Arteta now and get clopping. We may win the title because this loser, we ain't winning anything. He's the fraud, biggest terrorist in football. Me said at least your defence only gave Man United 3 shots on target. That's all they needed. Avinab, 4 years in a row, second place, need a break. Aryon, no winning mentality stems from the manager. Heretic, I would take Carrick at this point. 50 Eminem, I'm sorry, Big C, I can't take this anymore. This is beyond a joke. It's beyond a joke. This is ridiculous. I am genuinely shell-shocked. Depressing, poor all season, we ain't serious, weak. Curtis Arteta got to leave. This team is embarrassing. Where is our captain? He's on the bench with a tissue, snotting all over it. 5 minutes to go. Just blow the whistle. I've had enough. I don't want to watch this. It's an absolute... You watch these lot look like Brazil 1970 on Wednesday against Carrot or whatever they're called, Kyrat. No pressure FC, this team. When the pressure's off, they ball out. When the if you can't handle it in January, mate, you ain't handling it in April and May. When you got to go to the Etihad, they're going to crumble because we can't attack. We just take loads of corners and put loads of crosses in. We don't create nothing. It doesn't matter who's on the pitch either. Eze comes on, no difference. Odegaard, no difference. Jesus, Gyökeres, nothing changes. I see no changes. 2-pack settings. We do not create chances. We don't shoot from outside the penalty area. We don't play 1-2s. We don't play with freedom. They're playing in handcuffs. It's Alcatraz football. Look, we're just going to whip crosses in again, blocked. They haven't got a clue how to score, apart from crossing the ball in. It's painful to watch. Look at the state of that ball from Saliba. Bruno's trying to lob our keeper from 50 yards out. Goes out for a goal kick. This is, oh, man. Still playing out from the back in the 93rd minute when we need an equaliser. You're still trying to play 1-2s with a goalkeeper. I am absolutely disgusted in what I've seen today. For every Arsenal fan, by the way. Every Arsenal fan This is absolutely disgusting what you have watched today. An absolute disgrace. Lacking fight, lacking imagination. They don't even look like they want to win the league. Not one player. Not one player has turned up. Rice was all right first half, second half. They've all disappeared. Let's be real and let's just be totally honest. You've all watched football long enough. You've seen title winning teams. Chelsea, Arsenal, Man United, Liverpool. This doesn't look like a title winning team. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. There's not one attacking player playing well in this team. So, depressing, poor all season. We ain't serious. Unserious football club says rookie. Trojan said arrest Parish. This is fraud. I think he's on about Eze. Cole said we must have all been sinners in a past life. Guna gank, long ball, lose the header, foul. Amazing tactics. Philly, come on, you Gunners. Mohammed said we lack dynamic attacking players. He sends out Waneri on loan. Oh, apparently he's only a kid. That's what people are saying. He's only 18. He's a kid. Is he? Lamine was playing at 16. He ain't a kid. He's a baller. He's a grown adult. Can't believe Arteta thinks his repetitive, celebrating draw types of football will really win something. Abhinav said, I see fans leaving the stadium. Here we go. Saka. No. Crossed in. Oh, do you want to get that ball any higher, Ben White? We're cooked. The game's done. Minute to go. Free kick to Man United. We've lost. We have lost. Eze's killing me. We need a proper camp. Yeah, we need Rodgers, but he'll ruin Rodgers as well. I'm at the point now. Don't buy anybody. Don't give this manager any players. They are not all bad footballers. It's the Arteta effect. He'll make Morgan Rodgers look rubbish. Don't give him nobody. Sack him in the summer. If he doesn't win the Prem or the Champions League, sack him. Get him out. I'd get rid of him now. And people think that I'm being over the top. I would sack him now. I'd get Zinedine Zidane in and say, listen, win us the title. Play some free-flowing football. And then go and take the French job in the summer. There's 5 million. Managers to the end of the season. Sometimes the same voice in your ear, it doesn't work. It's like being in the same class with the same teacher every day. You stop listening. You hear it, but you're not listening. These players have heard him say it. Every season he's probably given them the rallying call. Come on, we're going to win it this year. Oh, yeah, but we didn't win it last year. No, but this year. How, though? How? I've signed all these new players. Yeah, but you're benching all of them. So how are they going to make a difference? Come on, Gyökeres. Come on, Gyökeres. What is that? He's give a free kick. That wasn't even a foul. But the pass was shocking anyway. Dan said, see, we won't win the league. This team just showed me what potential they have. And Christian said, how do I filter football from my YouTube? You mean I'd be a chat this week, never learn. MJ, for once, you've got the upper hand on us, mate. He has been tactically outclassed by a manager that has been in charge for 1 week. Within a week, he's turned a Man United that lost to Brighton, drew with Burnley, Leeds and Wolves. He's beat Manchester City at home and come to the Emirates, give us our first home defeat of the season. You, mate, was clueless today. You've been completely outdone. Carrick was a better player than him, and he's a better manager than him from what I've just seen. Because in 6 years and over $1 billion, you're getting done in 7 days. Absolute disgrace of a performance from top to bottom. Players, coach, fans, everyone leaving the stadium early. Crybabies in the team. Ref, he fouled me. They're soft. They're weak. It comes from the manager. It all comes to fruition in the end, people. It all comes to fruition in the end. You know how much people clip me up online? Start reacting to me. Oh, look what Curtis said. He said that Arteta's the problem. We're top of the league. What was he on about? Oh, now what? These guys, man, they get carried away. People get carried away. I get it. I get being excited. I get excited. But we're not as good as people think. And it's the manager. It's the manager. He is too emotionally connected to the wrong players. He can't see past emotion. He loves Odegaard, so he wants to keep playing Odegaard no matter what happens. Jesus has a good game, so now go back to Jesus up front. So you're going back to the same players that have let you down in previous years. What's changed? Are they better than they was a year ago, 2 years ago? No, because most of them have had big injuries. The biggest problem at this football club is the mentality of the fan base. Simple as that. Mentality of the fan base is the biggest single problem at this football club. Because people are more interested on sitting on their platform and talking about other content creators' opinion. Have you ever seen me on here go, listen, lads, you know what? Today, we're going to talk about this guy's opinion about one of our players or our manager. I don't care. I don't care what anyone else who's making content thinks about our players, thinks about the fans, thinks about the manager. I don't even care. You can be the biggest Arteta fan in the world. I wouldn't even call you out. I don't care. It's just your opinion. You're entitled to it. I don't care. What I care about is fans hiding from the truth for self-benefit. I've said it for a long time, people. This YouTube space is like WWF. It's like WWF. A lot of the stuff you see is fabricated. And I'm saying it. A lot of what you see now is fabricated. Because there's people who are saying things on channels for their own self-benefit. They're not willing to call out the manager. Why? Why are you not willing to call out the manager? How was you comfortable pushing Arsene Wenger out, who's a legend, who probably needed to go, by the way, but how was you comfortable pushing Wenger out? Yet you're not even willing to have a conversation about whether Arteta's the right manager or not. Why are you not willing to even entertain that? Oh, because if you call out Arteta, you won't get the gig with the club. You won't get invited to the premiere when a documentary comes out and they invite fans. You won't get invited to any of that. Or when the new kit comes out and you get it leaked a week early and you're on social media, oh, I got the new home kit, it fits great. I don't care about that. I said it before and I say it again, people. I never set this channel up to work for Arsenal, Sky Sports, TNT Sports, Talk Sport. I don't care. I don't care. I'm a fan like you. I give my opinion. I want the best for the club. That's what every fan should want. The best for the club, right? Everything else, you rate that player, you don't rate that player, that's fine. People aren't willing to call it out. And the reason I'm saying this conversation, by the way, is because if as a fan base, we didn't get on, but we had the same objective, we'd be in a better position than we are now. Because deep down, this manager knows he's not under that much pressure. He knows he's not under that much pressure. He knows if we finish second again and don't win anything, he'll survive. He'll get another year. Because the fans will say, it's not his fault. He needs another winger. He needs another striker. Gyökeres ain't good enough. Make it make sense. Now, there's people in the chat saying, yeah, but you go on AFTV. Now, let's put it like this, right? Sometimes you need somebody on platforms to say what it is. So rather than going, there's a lot of people on AFTV who are very pro Arteta, right? So some people think, well, you should come off AFTV because your opinion's not the same as a lot of people on AFTV. But then if you do that, you allow that channel, the biggest Arsenal fan channel in the world, to be pushed by people with all the same opinion. So a lot of people around the world who watch that will go, Yeah, but 10 people on there are saying Arteta's great, so he must be great. That's not how life works. You need somebody to be there going, yo, actually, no, I don't agree with that. He ain't as good as what you're saying, because this is being shared with the masses. And they need to hear from a different point of view as well. You have to say it as it is, people. You have to say it as it is. That is a shambles, what you've just watched. That's a shambles. That ain't a team that's about to win the Premier League. That's a team that's about to finish second again. And Pep's going to win the Premier League. It's a disgrace what we're watching. This manager's a fraud, I'm sorry. He could have won the league before this season if he was a better manager, braver manager. What does he do to try and win a game when it's in the balance? There'll be people online going, yeah, he brought on Gyökeres, he brought on Marino. Yeah, like for like changes again. Jesus off, Gyökeres on, nothing changes. No service. What can you do up front for Arsenal with no service? Explain it to me. How did Zubimendi come out at half-time and play another 20 minutes, 15 minutes? You think Eze gets away with that mistake? And Eze, by the way, garbage today. I can have that conversation about every player. Every player. This ain't about one player. This is about multiple players. Defence today, garbage, especially the two centre-backs. Stinkers. Raya, faffing about on the ball all the time. Thinks he's a midfielder. Zubimendi today, the worst game I've seen him play all season. What a time to do it. Stinker. Said it all season. When he's good, he's brilliant, but he ain't better than Thomas Partey. And I've said it all season. I've said it all season. He ain't better than Thomas Partey. Say what you want. Yeah, but he's good when he's good. Yeah, but that don't matter. Adama Traore's good when he's good, but he ain't good enough. Rice, first half, best player. Second half, disappeared. But he had no help. Odegaard, worst captain I've ever seen at this football club. Ever. And I've seen bad captains. He should not be in this team and should not be Arsenal captain. He's a weak leader on the pitch. He gets dragged every game. Saka, I'm sorry. I'm saying it now, and I've been saying it for weeks. He's not as good as he used to be. And he ain't worth 300 grand a week, and he ain't world class. He's predictable. Most of the game, at best, he'll win you a bunch of corners, kicking the ball at defenders' legs. He ain't a world class player. Elise, Lamine, these guys they've skyrocketed away from him. They can't even see him. They can't even see him. A year ago, we were going, yo, him, Salah, them. He ain't even near them guys. And it ain't all his fault. The injuries have damaged him. He ain't the same player. Trossard, back to default settings. Has a good run of form. Oh, Trossard's great. He's clutch. And then he puts in those performances. Jesus does well in the Champions League. Comes in the Prem. Same old, same old. Sell him. Sell him. Get rid of him. We still need a striker. We still need a left winger. I am genuinely... Do you know what? Like, today has made me think we're not winning anything. Genuinely. I'm sitting here today, and I might be being a little bit reactionary, but I don't trust this team. I don't trust them. I don't trust them at all. Honestly, I do not trust this team when the pressure is on. Do you know what I mean? If we got to a Carabao Cup final against City, would we beat them at Wembley with Semenyo, Gahey, Haaland? I don't know if we would. I don't trust this team. We're good when the pressure's off. We beat Bayern Munich. Would we beat Bayern Munich in a semi-final? I don't know if we would. A lot of our players are not as good as we think, let's be honest. A lot of them. Do you know what I mean? Our attack. I genuinely think this is the worst Arsenal attack I've watched in years. And I mean years, by the way. This attack is horrendous to watch. Absolutely horrendous. Teams that I enjoyed the season we finished 8th and won the FA Cup. Arteta's first season. Our attack was better than this. Because Oba was Golden Boot winner. Aubameyang alone was more enjoyable than our whole front four. Front flips. Black Panther masks. This front line's got no sauce. This is plain boiled rice and boiled chicken. I enjoy football watching other teams play. Stream's done. I'm like, right, yo, let me go and watch Barcelona. Let me watch Real Madrid. Let me watch this. I need to see, because right now watching Arsenal, you can't enjoy football. It's impossible. It's impossible. Don't get me wrong. Listen, it ain't over. We're 4 points clear, but you've just dialed up the pressure by about 50 times. You've just given Pep everything he needs. City have got a Champions League game they have to win. We've got a Champions League game against the worst team in the group. This whole week was set up for us to have a great week. Beat Man United, make multiple changes midweek, give your big boys a rest. City got a tough game, Galatasaray. They have to win. They've got Tottenham away, then Liverpool away. Extend the lead. Instead, you're crumbling. We might not even beat Leeds next week. They're good at home. This team completely lacks the ability to get over the finish line, the mentality. I'll tell you one thing right now. I do not believe that team want to play football like that. I just don't believe it. No one can convince me that that team want to play in that manner. They are being forced to play like that. And it stinks. It absolutely stinks. I don't understand how a manager after 6 seasons can get tactically outdone by a manager who's been there for 1 week. 1 week Michael Carrick has been there. And you know the difference? The football brain. Carrick was an absolute baller. Not that that matters, because some top players has failed as managers. But Carrick has got a mindset of how he wants to play. He took off Dorgu and brought on Sesko when they were already winning. When have you ever seen Arteta do that? When have you seen Mikel Arteta bring on a striker for a winger? He was playing on the wing today, Dorgu. It's unbelievable. We needed a goal, and he's bringing striker for striker doing the same thing. And nothing changes. Whoever we bring on, nothing changes, because the system has to stay the same. System. It can't change. Something is lacking massively in this football club, and it comes from the mindset of this manager. The mindset of this manager is survive before grabbing a game and winning it. We never looked like winning that game today. We got a lucky goal. We don't even know whether Timber scored it or it was an own goal. And we got a scrappy one that got cleared, just went over the line. We had zero quality in attack today. Zero. Yet Bruno's bopping little flicks around the corner. We're getting olayed by Man United at home. Dorgu, who's a fullback, volleying the ball crossbar and in. Tony Yeboah settings. In front of Thierry and Wrighty. You see Wrighty at the end there, he had his head in his hands. He's like, oh God, what am I going to say on the overlap this week? How am I going to defend him? They let the whole club down today, I'm sorry. You can lose a game of football. I say this all the time. I don't expect Arsenal to win every game. But there is a way of losing, man. You know, if you have a fight in the street, you go down swinging. Yo, did you win the fight? Nah, I can't lie, man. I lost, but yo, I caught him with a big right. You know what I mean? He's going home in a little bit of pain. You think United got clipped up today by us? That was an easy 3 points. How are United coming in and getting an easy 3 points off us in our own stadium? That was an absolute disgrace from top to bottom. Every player, the manager, the fans inside the stadium, because they're leaving 5 minutes before the end when we're trying to fight back in a title race. Yeah, do you know what, Dave? I better leave, mate. My parking space, I better go. Mate, it's 5 minutes left. Nah, I'm in a rush. I got work in the morning. Shambles from top to bottom. Pep Guardiola said in All or Nothing, he said, to win the Champions League, because City kept losing Champions League quarter-final, semi-final, final. He said, to win a Champions League, everybody at the club has to understand what it takes to win it. He said, from the tea lady to the coach to the players to the owners, everybody's got to understand what it takes to win. And he said, in those times where they were getting beat in like the semi-final, he said, the club didn't fully believe they could win the Champions League. They knew they were a great team, But when they saw a Real Madrid or someone in a semi-final, they didn't have that belief. Eventually, they get over the line with Rodri and Haaland. I don't believe Arsenal, from top to bottom, believe they are going to win the league. They're hoping we're going to win the league. And that is the difference. That is the difference. We are now sitting here, 25th of January. What do we all call for as... I'm trying to calm down now. 7,600 of you in there. I just can't believe what I've just watched. What do we all call for every single summer? New signings. Go and buy players that can improve us, take us to that next level. You've bought Gyökeres for 65 million. At the moment, that is not working. For whatever reason, that is not working at the moment. You've signed Eze, one of the most exciting players in the Premier League, scored the winning goal in the FA Cup final. That is completely not working. I don't even know who that is when he's on the pitch. It doesn't even look like the same player. If you told me he'd sent his twin brother and it was, I'd say, yeah. You remember that film, Face Off, Nicolas Cage? And was it John Travolta where he cuts his face off and put... I swear down, that ain't Eze, bro. I don't know who that is. That ain't the Eze I've watched at Palace. That's someone else. 65 million Eze. Can't do anything. 65 million top goal scorer in the whole of Europe. Can't do anything. 52 million Noni Madueke. Did we really need to buy him? Could you not have played Waneri as the right winger to back up Bakayo and then bought a starting left winger? You could have then ended up with Yildiz, Gyökeres, Saka, Leao, Gyökeres, Saka. Overcoached. This team is overcoached. They do not play with freedom. That's why we panic, because it's almost like they're telling us, when the system ain't working, what do I do? How do I fix this? Man United are playing with more freedom than us. And Buemo, one-on-one with the keeper, don't even panic. Yeah, I'll take it round you, mate, and just slot it in. Cunha comes on. Yeah, just whip it in the bottom corner like it's nothing. Did we have a shot from outside the penalty area today? Why don't we shoot? Arteta actually used to shoot a little bit when he was a player. So why don't we shoot from outside the area? Why do we have to score the perfect goal? Or we have to score from a set piece? Today was an absolute punch in the guts, people. I feel winded right now. I feel winded right now. You know what Carrick's come in and done to Man United? He's gone, lads, you guys are playing for Man United, right? You all look miserable. What do you think was happening at Man United, by the way? System. Too much system from Amorim. Systemizing the players. I don't even know if that's a word. Systemizing. Sounds right anyway. Too much system. We have to play free at the back. Back free. Wing backs. No, we can't change. They look miserable. They're dropping points. Kobbie Mainoo can't get a kick. He's come in. He said, Kobbie, right back in the team. 4 at the back. You're comfortable. Striker. Go and enjoy yourself. I've watched Man United's first 2 games under Carrick. They look brilliant. They look brilliant. They're enjoyable to watch. They've scored, what, 6 goals? Did they beat City 2-0 or 3-0? It got disallowed, didn't it? They've scored like 5, 6 goals in 2 games. They've beat City and Arsenal. Just because the manager's gone, go and enjoy yourself, and Mbeumo. Go and be a problem. Go and take people on. 2-0 last week. Yeah, I forgot. The third one was disallowed. Our manager's going, defend, shape. He's on the touchline doing shape. See what I mean? Dun, 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 dun. It's... City are favourites to win the league. Simple as that. Let's get out of here shortly, people. I'm absolutely shell-shocked, but then I shouldn't be. This is Arsenal. 1:30 tomorrow. Make sure you're here. We've got quite a lot to talk about. I think you know the name of tomorrow's show at 1:30. Capital letters with about 10 exclamation marks at the end of it. I haven't even tweeted yet. I'm going to put one tweet out and I'm not going to say a lot. I'm just going to drop a grenade and walk off. That is it. That is it. Drop the grenade and leave. Right. Oh, sorry. Yeah, super chats. Oh my. Listen, people. I'll be honest. I think I said this last week. We got 50 super chats. Don't put any more super chats in. Honestly, I appreciate the support. Thank you to everyone. I've got to sort out dinner quickly, so I don't. You know what I mean? I don't want to skip super chats and that. But I cannot believe what I've just watched. I can't believe it. And it didn't even improve when we made changes. It was same old. Yeah, we nicked a scrappy goal from a set piece. I just can't believe it. I did a show on Wednesday with Cecil. He spent the whole show convincing me we were going to win the league. And I was saying, bro, it's too early. It's Arsenal. Look at their goals compared to ours today. Dorgu volley, crossbar and in. Cunha whippy, Mr. Whippy bottom corner. We scored two of the scrappiest goals you have ever seen. But listen, a goal's a goal. It don't matter. Let me get through some of these. MJ, world class this, world class that, bang average. Dorf got right in the stands with his hands in his face. Even he knows deep down. Daisy, thank you for the super sticker. Big C, it hasn't worked since Arsene Wenger left. It really hasn't. Why on earth did Wenger fans cuss him out so bad they even got personal? I think Wenger needed to go, but it just didn't go the right way. He-Man said, tell lead judges, F Odegaard. We've gotten to where we are without him and Kai. F Teta for picking his favourites, and Ish Football beggars to get Cunha. I was a big fan of Cunha, man. But Doctor said, Arteta sexuals must be held accountable. These lemons are one of the primary reasons Mikel is still here, stinking it out in phase 6. Billion plus deep, yeah? Yeah. And so why don't you call him out on AFTV? Call who out? Who do you want me to call? Who are you asking me to call out? Who? I didn't even name a specific name. Who do you want me to call out? Be specific. Our 08 team would smoke you 10-0. I wouldn't even argue with that right now, MJ. Ronaldo would get about 5 by himself. Spicy Corner FC United deserve that. Shame club, said Dinershan. Daniel said, if we don't win the title this season, we won't recover. No, we won't. They'll be going, what? Humble as they said, Beckham Rice. MJ is prolific right now. Jitesh, fans should have booed. How many times is Zubby going to cost us? If that was Xhaka, people would be losing it, fuming. Arteta didn't start Gyökeres. Philly said Arteta out before he costs us more trophies. Arteta groupies are getting their excuses ready, says Mo. Yeah, they're blaming, they're saying it was handball. Co said, that's what being too systematic has done to us. Zubby's mistake ruins everything. Should have been an easy pass to Timber. Only one way of playing, I'm afraid. Stop backing AFTV. It's not about backing, it's about putting the message out there. Deck. You know what I mean? Dinershan said Esteval will be a better winger than Saka. Clip it. Maybe. If they let him play with freedom. Ty said Saka's progress has stalled. I hope he'd grow into a Bale. Hazard who'd pull a win out of nowhere on days like today, but he's far from it. Nowhere near it, bro. He's closer to Walcott. Somebody said earlier he is. Our kit said Eze horrible, Ethan much better than him, and Odegaard. How is Odegaard captain and gets subbed at half time? Send Arteta to Madrid, mate. They'd never take him in Madrid. Came through Barcelona's youth system. Losing to Carrick is sackable. Masterclass, mate. Beresford, out with my friend, missed the whole match. Did you get the scoreline the wrong way round, or did the mighty Arsenal really get beaten by Man United? Got dealt with, Beresford. God works in mysterious ways, Curtis. Believe. Yeah, I hear you, but I also don't hear you. Guna83 said, never winning with a manager who has an armband on Mikel Arteta. Martin Odegaard. Eze not at the level. Whole team does slow, lethargic, ugly build-up. Easy to sit back and counter. Our football is effing ugly. I'm sick of watching that, says G. Scouser. D. Invincibles, big up, new member. MJ, they said Fergie had no disciples. Hold my beer. Carrick's one of his boys, isn't he? Specialist pathways, Emirates unbeaten record, gone to United. Unbeaten at home in all competitions this season. And we lose to United, who lost to Brighton 2 games ago. Amazing what a new manager can do, right? Amazing what a new manager can do. I'm tired of having to support this XG stat merchant probability set piece of ramble. This is not Arsenal. Get me Enrique or take a punt on Cesc. Bottling FC, here we go, says Dot. Alfred said, Nkapé sub was dumb. He had Ahmad on lock. Gyökeres did so much for us when he came on. Odegaard can't play anymore. Martinelli not coming on is shocking. Rice has to play the 6. Sub should have come on at half time. Yeah, when it's his favourites, mate, he won't take them off. He'll try and give them more time. You contradict yourself. See, you work for a channel who pushes the narrative. But again, so if everyone steps away and you just let everyone have the same opinion, then it's going to be more powerful in that direction. But I hear you. Natif said, wake up, Arteta out, man. 7 days Carrick in charge. No matter who we sign, it'll ruin them. His tactics, his style is shocking. All that money spent. I'm confident we'll beat them. Feed the yoke, said MJ. You know what? Wenger in. Can't be worse, says 50 Eminem. He-Man said, bring him Fab. I've seen his football at Como. He's a winner. Lil Butch said that was only a matter of time. To be honest, it feels like almost all our wins have been Champions wins. At some point, we have to see good performances in the league. 1 own goal and a set-piece goal. Quadruple bros. Where you at? We ain't winning no quad, bro. And Michi C, they made a Photoshop of you on the last episode of... What's... Yeah, exactly. That's what I want to see. Bring out another Photoshop. Zamir, it's okay to lose a game at home. We're still 4 points clear. The question is, what are we going to do after this? At the moment, I'm not happy. I can't see any positivity in that. 6 years, 1 bill, no trophies, and your fans talk about Liverpool who spent half of what Arteta spent and won the Prem. Slot is better and Carrick 7 days in, says Emmanuel. He-Man said, our people thinking Ethan is behind Odegaard and Eze. He's better than both of them right now in this system. I actually want to hear what Vieira's saying here as well, but I'll listen to it back. Dan said, I've calmed down a bit. All I would say is that Arteta went for it. Did he? He took out Zubi and brought on Eze. No defensive midfielder. We brought on Eze for Odegaard and Marino for Zubamendi. Why not play with 2 strikers? I wouldn't say he really went for it. Rich said, Berta, please get Luis Enrique next season. A-Sing said, no striker could do anything if you can't create. No, you got to be a magician. All the entitled whiny characters that lose Gabriel. The reason Arsenal hated. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, so it's my fault, is it? It's my fault. Did I pick the team, JC, yeah? I picked the team. I set the system up. Other channels are available, mate, at the end of the day. It baffles me when someone pays to complain. And you've subscribed to the channel to make a comment. So you subscribed, waited 5 minutes, got your bank details out, and paid and said, it's partly my fault that we lost today. I forgot that I gave Odegaard the captain's armband. I forgot I spent 65 million on Kai Havertz. It's my fault. It's all my fault. Donald said it's good timing. I think I'll be going to Japan Tuesday for a much-needed therapy. See you, Big C. Yeah, go on holiday. Miss the next few games. I might not even do a watch-along. Just skip it. Do something else with your time. Abdullah said, United listener, we're dancing at the Emirates. Yeah. Never in. Praise Jar, said MJ. Yeah, it's like Lingard again, moonwalking at the Emirates. Just get to the League Cup final and win it, said F. He'll lose to Pep in the final. We might not even beat Chelsea in the second leg. Corey said I would play Skelly in midfield. Skelly, he'll never pick him in midfield. Corner for Arsenal. We, the fans, want the league more than these players and manager. It's such a shame. Tony said, this is why we all have PTSD. Can you blame us? Darth said, Arteta ruins attackers and their flair. Marino, funnily enough, he's allowed to play with more freedom. Name a forward Arteta has improved in 6 years. None. Thank God we got stupid Mick Arteta. He knows nothing what we need. Billion out the bank. Tactics are nowhere closer to winning the league. Exactly. Young Mo, Zubi made errors that cost us in big games, like-for-like subs, only Saka and Noni swap, 4 subs, just shows he got the lineup wrong, outclassed at home. Mooney, seen enough this season. They don't want to win the league. I've accepted we'll not win the league. I'm checking out. See you next season. Mark said, great hoodie. Don't worry. Yeah, exactly. The hoodie's nice. I will not be wearing Arsenal clothing for the foreseeable future. Daisy, we needed a striker to be on the end of the chances we produce. Now we have a striker and no chances. Exactly. Oh, Ewan, listen, people, I'm baffled. I shouldn't be surprised, but I am. They still find a way to surprise me. Josh said Adams was right. Odegaard is not a captain that can lead us to a Prem. Get Rice as captain. What can we do without Declan? Get me Fabregas with his free-flowing football, says Conrad. I'm done watching football, says Noah. Yeah, Fab, it's my fault. I picked the team. Arsenal, yeah, but if I get some Levi jeans, that'll solve everything, apparently. Bro, Saka crossed the ball 2 times the whole game. Yeah, he spent all game blasting the ball off Luke Shaw's shin pads to win a corner. 300 grand a week for that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, Lamine Yamal's doing overhead kicks at 18 years of age. And bent one in the top corner at 17 in a Euro semi-final against France. But apparently I'm meant to believe that Saka's a world-class superstar on 300 grand a week. What are we doing here? What are we actually doing? And it ain't his fault. The manager's tore your hamstrings off the bone, mate, by overplaying you. But don't worry, we got Nani off the bench. Oh, he's ran the ball out of play again. But don't worry, Odegaard's our captain. Oh, he's been shoulder barged to the floor and he's got snot all over his hands. Yeah, but Trossard's clutch. Oh, but he's got 27 pace, can't get past the fullback. Yeah, don't worry, Jesus. Oh, do you see his double against Inter? Yeah, but purple patch, mate. Didn't do nothing today. Sell him. Get rid of him. But don't worry, Ethan. Bring Ethan off the bench. Young, quick, direct. What was that? Oh, he's in France on loan. Not good enough to get in our squad. No problem. Trust Mikel Arteta. 6 more years. Just got done by Michael Carrick in 7 days. 7 days, people. Craig David settings. Monday. Took over the job on Tuesday. Beat Man City on Wednesday. And on Thursday and Friday and Saturday, they chilled on Sunday. Yep, they chilled at the Emirates today, people. They chilled at the Emirates today. Why always me? We don't shoot from outside the box because of the data that says that the chance of scoring is small. Arteta and Thomas Frank said it in the press. Just sack him. People, we're at 3,000 likes. I'm going to get out of here. To be honest, I don't even want to talk about football. I don't want to watch football. I don't want anything to do with football in any way, shape, or form. We're going to redirect. Who do we redirect to? Who's live, people? Is anyone live? Or has everybody left? I'll have a fan cam out in the next hour. I think we're actually recording Forever Arsenal tonight. I've got to read my messages. I think we're doing it online tonight. So there'll be a lot said in that, trust me. Redirect us to a new manager. I wish I could. I genuinely wish I could. People, let's just get out of here. You know what I mean? I've had enough. Big up to everyone locked in. Arsenal lose to Manchester United. It is an absolute disgrace. It is an absolute disgrace. What? Who's live? Is Troops live? I don't know if he is. I think he's finished. No, he's finished. Anyone else? Lee's live apparently. We'll redirect to Lee. Why not? Keep it within the Arsenal community. I can't believe what I've just watched. I feel like I'm in the Matrix. I feel like I'm in the Matrix. This is not normal behaviour. Hit him with a C unit raid, Curtis Shaw raid, Arteta out raid, all of that good stuff. Fan cam will be out in the next hour. And that's it, people. Big up to everyone locked in. Hit the like button. Are we ever going to win this league? I don't think so. Emirates Cup in the summer, people. Take care.